Okay, good morning, Roberto. Back to the live.
Exactly. Today, welcome to day number 4. It's again myself, Robert Hoffman, and Valérie Boutet, the iQFOiL representative. And we just talked about it also yesterday. Also iQFOiL trainer, but now full job for the class. And so today the decision is we will run slalom.
Yes. So we're gonna do a little sum up of what the course will be today, because sometimes it's a bit complicated to understand because the fleet is really big. So we need to divide the gold fleet into 3 heats.
Exactly.
So for one course we need to run 3 heats.
Look, we have the course on the screen, and I think it's the right course.
SD4. Today will be SD4, so it's the course on the right, that's for sure. So you see.
So we explain maybe that we will start. It will be one boat, one buoy. The fleet will start. It will be a starboard tack start.
Exactly.
They will not really jibe around the buoy because some of them, you will see, it's funny, they will maybe decide to go longer. So it's not a real jibe. It's just a point where they know they can start to make their descent, because they basically have to make a descent to the second buoy.
Exactly.
So it's not something like it's a jibe and then another jibe, but it's like a
downwind,
a downwind or
slalom.
big or offwind, a big piece of downwind they have to make to reach then another buoy to jibe.
Exactly.
And then it will be another jibe, and then they will port tack come to the finish line.
Exactly. The idea with the downwind slalom is that it's more interesting for them because we are opening the game, because that they can choose where they put the first jibe. That's basically the idea. So the gold fleet will be divided in 3 heats. In the first heat, we will have Sébastien Courbel, who is leading the scoring today. On the second heat, we will have Nicola Reina, which is second for the moment at the scoring. And in the third heat, we will have Tom Reveney from Israel, which is third today.
This is obviously done because you don't want the top 3 to meet, because they are actually the ones that at the moment also they are in the best position to reach the medal race. Because let's remind one more time that today is the last day that they will qualify then for the medal races.
No, we also have tomorrow. But tomorrow...
Yes, I said that because I know that tomorrow it's going to be
really windy.
Super windy day, and we are not sure 100% if we can compete tomorrow.
Yeah, so the idea is actually to have the marathon tomorrow, because the wind will be southwest, which is like the best wind to enter the BREST. And but yes, tomorrow it's really windy. It can be a little bit stormy as well, so we don't know yet if we will be able to run the marathon tomorrow. So that's why today's day is like really important.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a really important day for the sailors.
So if we look at the screen again, this is the starting boat, and it's a little bit like yesterday. You will see a lot of coaching boats, because we already explained that the ratio is about 3 competitors to 1 trainer. So we have a lot of boats out there. The boats are important for the competitors because we send them in the water now. And like you mentioned, Valerie, we will do 2 slaloms for the men to start first. That means that we will see slalom heat number 1, 2, 3, and then we will go back again 1, 2, 3, and then we will go with the woman. That means that for all this time the men have to be on the water, so they will have the boat that will help them, to give them some drinks, to even some energy bars. They can sit on the boat and relax for a moment, and they can get tips from their coaches.
Exactly, because on the coach boats you also have those tools to have better info about the wind, about the current. And so that's why it's important for the sailors to have the feedback from the coach, to be able to synchronize their info and to know what is the best strategy. I mean, on slalom course, basically start is like really important. It's not 100% of the race, but it's like nearly 90% of the race.
Yes.
If you're a good starter, then I think you're in a good position to win the slalom. And then the first reach, the first mark and the first reach is really important, because sometimes The mark should be 90 degrees from the pin mark, but sometimes it's not. So you need to know if the first bridge is like up or down.
Exactly.
And then you can choose on which side of the starting line you will start, either at the race committee or either at the pinhead. Usually, the pinhead is it's more favorable because the angle of the starting line is it's open. So usually the pinhead is the best position to start.
Yes, even you are starting mostly a little bit further back, but you also have to clear wind because the boat itself can be a little bit gusty because the boat takes a little bit of wind away. But obviously we know that this is part of being a smart sailor. The wind can shift in the last moment, so you have to make sure that you choose the right place where to start. If you prefer to be on top of the fleet and control the fleet, or you prefer to be in the bottom, maybe a little bit forward, but then if you get wind shift from the top, it's easier to control. So it's up to every sailor. Some sailor, I know, they prefer to have a lower position. Some sailors prefer to control from the top to see what the others are doing. They prefer to come into the jibe from a higher position because then maybe they can squeeze inside the buoy. So this is part of the technical choose of each competitor.
When you're fast, some of the fast sailors, they prefer to start from the race committee because they can like really have their speed.
Because they can go more downwind.
Yeah, they can optimize their speed. But when you're starting from the race committee, then you don't have the priority at the first mark. So that's why when you're starting from the pinhead, then you are like you're the one having the priority at the first mark. So all those things you need to take into account when preparing your start. Actually.
So Valerie, let's talk a little bit of yesterday. Yesterday, a lot of things happened. I myself was a little bit surprised. Not that I underestimate Sebastian Körl at all. I know he's super competitive, but at the end, I was still a little bit surprised about the supremacy of Sebastian yesterday. He won 3 out of 4 races, 3 first, 1 second. So we can really talk about the dominance yesterday from Sebastian.
Yeah, when we talked with him this morning, he said that, wow, I think I find the right setup for the Rad de Brest, and I feel like I'm really fast. And I understand the race course pretty well, so he was like really happy about that.
And I think that's the biggest, I mean, bad word, but loser of the day was probably Thomas, dropping from 1st to 5th place. I see some consistency in the race of Nicolo Renna and also Tom Reveny, because they already were there in the up positions, but they consolidate 2nd and 3rd place. So I think a little bit the pressure now is on Thomas to see if he can come back further up. Let's see how it'll be interesting to see if Sebastian is as competitive in slalom as he is in racing, in cross racing.
Yeah. I mean, every day is a new opportunity for a sailor. So we see that yesterday a lot of things changed on the scoring, and today can be the same. So slalom it's like really short. It's a sprint race. It's only like between 3 and 5 minutes. So I mean, it's a totally different game. So we'll see if Sebastian Korbel can make it to the slalom as well. We know that Thomas Goyard is like pretty easy on slalom as well. And there is some other sailors like Uchan Tak, for example, that can come back as well. So yeah.
So let's say that today.
Yeah, we have a lot of snuff from outside.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of people watching the race, so maybe we'll try to. But anyway, first start is supposed to be in 2 minutes.
So we watch the boat.
We'll focus on the race comedy boat now.
Yeah. And obviously the flags always tell. Now we have the picture is not showing the boat really well, but you see when the flags, especially the orange flag, is up.
We have like the iQFOiL slalom flag, which is the biggest one, like the grey one.
Okay.
And we've got like number one because it's
Heat number one, yes,
So,
okay.
and for the moment, we don't have any yellow flags, so I don't think we are
In starting sequence yet.
No, not yet. But we can see that the sailors are like training. They are testing the line and they are testing the first reach.
Yeah, let's remind also that all the buoys of the course are green, so they're pretty easy to spot because green really points out in the bay. We've seen that also yesterday in racing. I think actually green is a nice color. I always seen orange the first time I see green, but this green is very easy to see.
You can see it pretty easily underwater.
I always thought that only yellow or orange were official buoys. This green is a little bit new to me, but it's nice. It's easy to identify. Yesterday we saw it as an upwind buoy, as a downwind buoy. Today we see it as we
have some info from the race committee. Like sailors are saying that mark number one is too far up, so they ask the race committee to have the first
lower
mark,
it a little bit.
Lower it a little bit.
Yeah, so it means that the first reach is not a reach, but it's too much half wind or maybe even slightly upwind. And you
so
don't want that.
It's too difficult to have to make the mark from the pinhead, so that's why they need to lower the mark a bit.
Okay.
So I think that's why we are like a bit of
delayed a few minutes.
Yeah,
yes.
but it's supposed to be in a minute the first starting sequence. So.
And let's talk quickly because we will see that after about the woman. Also in the woman, I see not a surprise, but I see that the British, I think it's Emma Wilson, right? She's in the lead. And she's not a real surprise, but she's been consistent yesterday. And we have Israel in second place, and Lilian the girls in third. So and the Italian girl Marta Maghetti, she's in fourth, so she's just down the podium. So also in the women today, I still think it's not everything is decided yet. There still can be some places moving around. But
and as you said, today is like an important day because we don't know if we will be able to race tomorrow. So I think the sailors are really focused on this day. As we say, we are now on a slalom sequence, but this afternoon we will probably switch on another course racing sequence.
Yeah.
So that's the schedule of the day. But obviously the schedule is moving with the weather forecast. So like the weather forecast now is really good for slalom. So I hope we're going to have like good races. And we must correct something we've said yesterday as well.
Yes, yesterday, we by mistake I said that the women are using an 800 front wing and the men a 900. And no, the women are using the same front wing. They're also going with the 900, which I have to be honest with you, gives me even more respect for the woman because using a 900 and yesterday also it was gusting up to 20 knots and I used that foil also. I know the 900 very well. It produces a lot of lift, and if you are a man that weighs 90 kilograms, you can give a certain pressure, but some women weigh 60 kilos, and so that shows how good the skills are of the woman sailing on iQFOiL gear. So
I totally agree with that. Sorry, I was listening to the race committee, and you see we've got AP flag on the race committee. So AP flag is like this red, white flag.
Yeah.
Because they need to reset the course a bit for it to be fair to the sailor.
Yeah, so it's postponement flag. That means that we wait. It can be anything between 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It just depends.
Half an hour, but it won't be half an hour.
Exactly. So. Let's get a little bit back to the weather conditions. Today, for the third consecutive day, we have this. We cannot stop to say it. These super rare conditions that you almost never have in the Rod of BREST. This wind that is a southeast wind that is coming over the hill. That's why it's pretty patchy. We are lucky because we actually have almost 20 knots every day, so it's a fair racing. The competitors are actually also quite happy because this direction keeps the water very flat. Some of the races like flat water. For sure, I talked to other races.
Foiling tack on the screen.
Foiling tack is we talked about that the first day. I talked about that with Kieran Badlow. He says that there is a big part of the fleet that can do that. Not everybody is applying it in the race because it's still risky. Because if you fall,
especially in the southeast wind here.
Exactly. So a lot of people can do it. they're still training it, and they will only probably apply it in race when they're 100% sure they stand it. Okay. And yeah, so we wait to see how many minutes we have to wait before they're resetting the course. But
yeah, it's really, I mean, slalom it needs to be really precise, because if the course is not like properly set, then it's so hard for the sailor to just accomplish the race.
yeah,
So that's why the race committee really wants it to be kind of perfect before having this first starting sequence.
okay.
And I must admit, as you said, that because it's southeast and because the wind is so shifty, then it's like really difficult to have like a perfect race set.
Yeah. So yeah, once the day is over today, I heard we have like a storm warning for tonight and tomorrow morning, so everybody will secure the equipment. Like you said, there is the forecast for tomorrow that in the afternoon the wind will drop around maybe 30 knots, and I know that's the kind of the wind limit in iQFOiL is around 30 knots. So we obviously the jury will evaluate tomorrow the conditions and see if it's if maybe we can do, like you said, this long distance, and it would be very interesting because the long distance actually covers a big part of the route of BREST. It goes all the way up to this island, I heard, this small island, which is also a very, very surveilled military zone, I heard.
Exactly.
And but that's we will see tomorrow, because in the morning they were saying there might be a chance we do the we want to do the long distance today, but then they went away from this idea because they say that this direction doesn't suit very well to do the long distance, because it would be two half winds.
Too much reaching
it's not a real upwind, let's say.
No, it's not, and it's really uncomfortable to sail when foiling. So for marathon, we prefer to have, it's more comfortable to have like a big upwind or downwind and not too much reaching. So that's why, as tomorrow is southwest, so the angle is a lot better to do a marathon. And yes, the wind will be pushing, that's for sure. We know that we will have at least, I think, 25 knots. 25 knots is still okay to race in iQFOiL. Really, I think we can go until 30, even 35 actually. But it's just that because we are 280 sailors. I mean, 280 sailors. If you have 30 knots, then it can be like really tricky and maybe like even dangerous. So that's why tomorrow morning the race committee will just up to date the wind info and decide if we do or not, if we're doing or not this like marathon.
Okay.
The other thing is that at the Olympics, the marathon will be the day before the medal races.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we want to test it on the World Championship and see how it goes to have the marathon just before the medal races.
Okay, so the marathon will be a fixed part of the Olympic sailing. So that is so one day will be dedicated to sailing the marathon. That is part of the. And let's repeat that we are roughly estimating that the marathon will last about 1 hour. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's a real marathon, because 1 hour is a lot of sailing. I mean. So let's say these guys are really fast. They might go with an average of up and down probably around 35 kilometers an hour. So it should be probably really a real marathon, something around 35, 40 kilometers. So that's I think that's something that you feel in your legs.
Yeah, it's like between 16 and 20 nautical miles.
Exactly.
So it's quite a lot. The thing is that with those different formats type, we want to see different sailor skills. So sprint slalom is like really something really short. So you need to be really focused between 3-5 minutes.
Yes.
And then course racing is more tactical.
Yeah.
And then marathon, you need to be able to last and to sail during 1 hour and to be able to get fast during 1 hour and to analyze the spot and the race area, which is bigger.
Yeah.
So it's other skills.
Let's remind that yesterday's racing roughly was about 15 minutes. Oh, there we go. We see the flag.
Yeah. So we've got the yellow flag up. So that means that we are in a starting procedure. So less than 3 minutes before the start.
Okay, so let's quickly give you an overview who is in this heat. We have from China, we have Min Hai Yang, and we said Chinese are getting better. And then we have a big French squadron. We have Titouan Le Bosque. We have the two Pouliquin brothers. We have Oel and Youn Pouliquin. Then we have Louis Giard, which we know that today there was also a big interview in the newspaper. He's doing really well.
Black flag up, 2 minutes from the start.
Okay, Benoit Mercer. Then we have from Britain, we have Finn Hawkins and Samuel Sills. They're also both very good. Then, as we said, Sebastian Kördel. Then we have from Hong Kong, we have Ching Yin Cheng. Then from Israel, we have Ido Pomeranz. Then we have a little Dutch squadron, Sil Hoekstra, Max Kastelein, Luke from Zealand. He's also a top guy. Joep Jan Tak. So this is going to, and Amade Vrieswijk. Wow. So this is a big squadron. We have Kamil Manowiecki, which is also a good Polish sailor. Dominik Lewinsky and the Swiss Elia Colombo. So this is going to be a tough feat. I mean, we repeat one more time, this is not about qualifying for another heat. This heat will be a full result. So this will be from place 1 to, I don't know now how many are, 15 or something.
I think it's like nearly 20.
Yes, exactly. So it's going to be interesting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. 1 minute to start.
Yeah, it's 20.
1 minute to start.
It's 21 sailors, so that's going to be, it's going to determine place 1 to 21. And we will see. So as I said, I think the favorites are actually Luke from New Zealand, Joep Jan Tak, Sebastian Kördel. Let's not forget all the French, but I don't know them so well like you. Which one is the best talent sailor? Is it more the Pouliquin brothers? Is it Louis Giard that has shown also that he's going pretty well?
The most experienced is surely Louis Giard. Oh, let's have a look at the start.
Let's obviously remind that it's you need to get with as much speed as possible at 0 over the line. And this is also something that you need to be experienced to have an eye how much. Let's see where
it's funny because on the picture it seems like they are really slow, but they are not.
3, 2, 1, now.
Yeah, a little late, I think, almost.
Okay.
Clear start.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's a clear start. That means that the start is good. It hasn't been cancelled.
Oh, somebody.
And you
really...
see, like it's a lot. I mean, like 20 sailors and the reaching start is like a lot. And you can see that they are fighting and pumping to go up to the first mark.
Looks to me like on the left, it's again Sebastian Kördel.
Yeah.
It looks like the German colors. We also want to underline that we are commentating what we see on the screen, so we see exactly the same as the people see at home. We don't have a clear review. We see exactly the same images. So if we recognize something, we recognize it as much as you do. We don't have any outside help. We unfortunately not the binoculars sitting on the beach. So it looks to me like it's Sebastian Kördel.
Yeah, then the French.
Yeah, it is Sebastian.
And then it's Youn Pouliquin and second, and then it's Netherlands 55.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
the two
so.
Dutch. I think it's Joep Jan Tak and Luke.
Luke first and Joep Jan Tak fourth.
So.
And now it's the downwind. So you see.
Some jibe before.
Yeah, there was some jibe set, and some other are pushing in the gust.
Oh, look here. This is Luke from New Zealand. He's super fast on the downwind. Let's see, but look, they're really high on the foil. I think now pretty soon Kördel jibes
and Youn Pouliquin as well.
Pouliquin jibes. Yeah. The Dutch prefer to go a little bit further. Let's see which tactic will work.
I think he's staying in the gas actually.
Yeah, he stays in the gas, but he has to go wider open angle. The other one was a little bit below, so they can go a little bit more half wind.
A lot of Dutch guys in this.
Yeah. I mean, and also all the best Dutch guys are in this heat. So that is
because we can see Netherlands 36 and Netherlands 36 is a Max Kastelein.
Yeah. So there is really some.
And Youn is young and is fast on this race actually.
Yeah. But look, you can clearly see the yellow vest is the leader, so that is another proof that it's Sebastian Kördel. I mean, we can see the sail numbers and the flag, and we also have to say that. Unfortunately for Germany, Sebastian is the only sailor in the Gold Fleet.
In the Gold Fleet, yeah, exactly. But it seems to be like pretty easy on this one. and like staying in. Yeah, look at him. So it's on the slalom bit of the race now. So there is only one more jibe to go before the finishing line.
Yeah. So he still has this setup, he said, also in slalom. So it seems like the racing setup just generally works in every condition.
It shows that he's a complete sailor as well, and he can accomplish like all type of formats.
Yeah.
And he seems to have find the right way of having his foil here in Brest.
Now you see that he has the last leg. You see the boat down there, the boat and then buoy, that is the finish line. Yeah, to come back to Sebastian. Sebastian has always been a great Formula racer. He's been a good slalom racer in PWA, so he is really complete.
Ooh, Yoon will have to fight for the third place because Max Castellan is behind him, and
so Luke is in second. You can see the big guy, he's hanging on. Ooh, he's getting closer, but Sebastian will definitely win this race. So Sebastian Kurt in first, Luke from New Zealand in second, and then who you see there is
Yoon Pouliquin, and it's Camille.
Oh wow, yeah. So congrats
nice
to
one. Yeah, nice one for Yoon.
Yeah. So, and here look like the fleet is pretty close all together. They're coming. Like some are coming from underneath. This is one of the British sailors that didn't do too well, because we see the two British sailors coming now, the Israel sailor.
And then it's Benoît Mercer, which is like a pretty young French sailor as well.
So, yeah.
So that was the first heat for the men gold. So now we'll shortly have the starting procedure of the second heat.
Let me tell you who is in heat second. We have obviously also big names. We have Mateus Isaac
from Brazil.
Brazil. Then we have another Chinese. So we have Deng Wang. Then we have Jorge Aradzeke. We have from Finland Jakob Eklund. We have Thomas Goyard. So that's going to be interesting. We have Adrien Mestre and Tom Arnoux from Marseille, and Gaspard Carfantan,
which is like a former youth world champion.
Yeah, and see, here they're starting, and then Eric Bloodworth, Andy Brown, Charlie Dixon, Tom Squeers, Matthew Barton. So the Brits are really strong. We have two Israel, Yor Omer and Yora Cohen, Nico Lorena, which is actually obviously the favorite in this heat. And then Thomas Crook from New Zealand, Josh Armit from New Zealand, so the two Kiwis, and Pavel Tarnowski. So this is an interesting heat.
So we are like nearly to the start.
Time. 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
Okay, I can see, looks like the Spanish guy is in the front. Like,
General recall.
But it's a general recall.
Ah, that's why I saw.
So let's explain how it is in slalom when you have a general recall. When you have a general recall, and you are over the course line, then you'll be disqualified for sure. You don't have a second chance. We've seen that yesterday for course racing, you can have a second chance. But in slalom, it's not possible. So as soon as you are over the course, then over the course size, then you are disqualified. So what's going to happen now? We're going to check on the video to be sure to have the exact cell number of the sailor, and every sailor that had over the course side will be disqualified and won't be able to run this race. So it seems to me that one of the French sailor and maybe the Spanish sailor were like pushing quite a lot. So maybe they are over the course side. We'll have like some info very soon, I think, from the race committee. Okay, so it can be like we can be waiting for like 1 or 2 minutes because they are really strict on the video, and they really need to know.
I also hope we get communication who was disqualified. Obviously, that's interesting for us to see who is.
I'm sure they will tell us. So you see, like all the sailors are going like close to the race committee because they are also writing the sail number on a big board at the back of the boat for all the sailors to know who is over and who is not. And the idea in doing this is that slalom is so short that if you are over the course side, you have like a lot of advantage to win, and it's not fair for the other. So that's why they are like really strict on it. And if you are over the course side, then we are cancelling the start, cancelling the race, and we do it without the sailors that are over the course side.
Okay, that is. I know I'm getting messages. We have a lot of Italians watching, also telling me it's nice. We're doing a good job, and it's nice to.
Maybe you can do in Italian then.
Yes, yes. Saluto tutti gli amici italiani ovviamente che ci ascoltano. Peut-être toi tu peux dire bonjour aux tout français qui sont online.
Allez, bonjour la French team et puis go go go.
Bella Marcone. Okay, yeah. So we will continue to follow this second heat. That as there we go. I thought we got.
No, we still don't have the.
No, still not the communication. Who
the
is?
BFD. So
yeah.
BFD is the initial for black flag rule, black flag departure. So they are still checking on the video. It's a bit like a football match on this one.
Yeah.
We need to wait for the video to confirm.
Yes. Imagine that also this morning I talked to Josh Arndt, and he told me that all his friends from New Zealand, they watched the live and they said they thought it was really cool because it's the first time they really saw an iQFOiL competition so well covered and the footage, and they really liked it. I know there is friends from Switzerland watching us now, so there is from all over the place. That is it's cool because I think it brings this sports closer to people. They understand how it works, how the rules are, and after all, it's not that complicated. I mean, it's when you know the basic rules about iQFOiling, you know the disciplines, you know the starting procedures, then everything starts to get more clear, and it's indeed very exciting. The most exciting thing I think about this sport is that with the equipment you have such a big range. You can really go from 5 to 30 knots with one equipment. And I think that is also the reason why we are Olympic, because it just makes sense to have one equipment and to use it in a lot of conditions.
Yeah, exactly, and it's true that we are trying to cover as much as we can, like iQFOiL events. But don't forget we are like an outdoor sport, so it's not always easy to set a live streaming, and it's not always easy to set up like the trackers correctly, because I mean we are depending on the weather, and we are depending on the wind, and we are depending on a lot of things. So that's why it's okay. So we have the BFD. Okay, no, we don't have the BFD. We have the winner of the first race we've seen just before. And so we were right. So Thomas Kobel went first. Then it's Luc Van Oop-Zeeland, and then Yoon Poulican.
Yeah.
So that's the first three sailors of the first race, or the first heat, sorry.
Yeah.
And now we are waiting for the second heat to start.
Yeah.
It was a general recall, so we are waiting for the race committee to spot the sailors who were over the course side, and for the moment we don't know who they are. So suspense.
Yeah.
So maybe we can ask. Okay, I'm just asking. Okay. I just asked the race committee to update us about.
Yes, absolutely. No, it's important to know, because eventually you will have.
I mean, we will guess. During the heat, the second heat, but still it's easier to tell you the black flag departure before. I think for you it's easier to.
Yeah, we
wait. To follow them. So it can be a bit long, as you can see, like to spot the guy over the course side. It's not because they are bad on the race committee, it's just because the guys are going so fast and they are like so close to each other that it's difficult.
I know that in a few cases, I mean, at least I remember that it can happen that if you have so many sailors over and the jury is not 100% sure of who is in and out, sometimes they close an eye and then they kind of it happened a few times because you can have problems to identify, especially when you have people that are under the line or everything, or you think they always catch them, all of them.
No, they are like always catching them.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's no.
If they have a doubt on one sailor, then the doubt is for the sailor.
Okay.
So they will not quote him.
Okay,
Yeah, they will
I
not
got it.
disqualify
But the
him.
guys that are obviously out, they definitely. And then let's not forget they work with the technology. They have they
have like a really precise GoPro to film to videotape the start, and then they have like a big, like a giant iPad kind of, and they can have like image by image the start, and if someone is over, then they can see it pretty properly.
Okay, so that is so nobody escapes from if he's
Not
done
anymore,
over
I'm
the line.
afraid.
Okay. Okay, let's see if we get this, because it still looks like they're the boat.
The general recall is still on the boat, so that means they are still checking.
Yes, so they're making it really exciting.
Yeah, that's suspense for us and for the sailors. So maybe we can have the course drawing again on the screen, just to remember everybody how it looks. I don't know if Steph or Fred, we can have like maybe the course diagram on the screen, because we're waiting. So
yeah.
So you see, like we've got the number 2 flag on the boat, so that means that it's number 2.
It's also not easy for us because you can see we are a little bit against the lights. It actually looks very nice. The picture, look, the water is shimmering and everything, but it's we are a little bit against the sun. That doesn't make it always easy for us to see the numbers, especially when you have like this, when you see.
So nice.
But it is beautiful. The water looks silver and. So you think it is quite exciting for the people from BREST here. Yesterday I saw a lot of spectators, so the local people are actually coming down. They're quite, like can I say, happy that BREST is in the center of the iQFOiL world for the next 2 weeks, because let's remind one more time that after this we have a week break, and then we have the iQFOiL Youth and Junior European Championship here in BREST. So this will be another highlight.
Yeah.
It's not only the senior world championship, but also the junior.
The European Youth and Junior is coming.
Exactly. They had the world championship in August in Silva Plana, and they have the Europeans here.
Now, in Brest. So again in Brest. I think that the city wanted to have like a big iQFOiL event, and it is a big. I mean, 2 big iQFOiL events.
Yeah, because we said 265 registered for the senior and over 300 in the junior and youth, and that is impressive.
So it's like kind of a challenge to organize such a big event, because I mean foiling is like exciting, but we must also be really aware about the security part of it, and when you have like a lot of sailors on the water, you must be careful with this, and also to run courses for as many sailors as we're gonna have on the iQFOiL Youth and Junior. It's a real challenge. But we will see.
I want to just give another.
Okay, so we may have some info from the race committee about the BFD. So it seems to be that FRA 3, so it's Thomas Goyard.
Then we have André Mestre.
Yes. And one of the New Zealand sailors.
Yeah, because we have 2, so it's either Josh Armitt or it's either Thomas Crook.
Yeah, and we are on another starting sequence.
Yes, exactly. So we have 3 disqualified from this heat. 3. So
as you can see, yellow flag up on the race committee. So it's 3 minutes before the start, and the sailors, they are like. First, they are going to the first mark. Usually, they have like a chrono. They are measuring the time between the line and the first mark, and they also measure the time between the line and 30 seconds far away from the starting line, just to adjust the chrono for the start.
Yeah, exactly.
So, so it's more than that actually. We've got Adrien Mestre, we've got Thomas Goya, we've got I think it's
GBR 931. Yeah,
it's
that's
Matthew Barton.
Yeah, Matthew Barton.
And Nicola Rena is out as well. China 5 and New Zealand 27.
Wow.
So it's
so
Thomas
that's
Krug.
bad for Nicola. Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sailors were
Thomas
over
Krug.
the course
Wow.
side this time.
Okay, now we got that updated. So it's not 3, but it's 6 sailors. That's why it took so long, because
Yeah.
they had really to check. And
So Nicola Rena, who is actually second on the general scoring,
yeah, he's
is
gonna
out
get.
on the of his first
He's getting a
heat.
21 now. That is not good for him. So yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's part of the game. Yeah, it's really. I mean, slalom is really harsh for this because you don't have any other chance.
Yeah.
So you need to be really, really precise on your chrono if you don't want to get out of the heat actually.
Yeah, I also want to talk about the fact that in the last days we had, fortunately, we had no serious injuries. The only Amado, he had a serious cut on his foot. That has nothing to do with the foil because he actually cut or kind of broke his foot entering the foot strap, the small one, and he got some stitches because it kind of opens the little toe from the other one. And I saw him this morning and he's still a little bit in pain. Yesterday he raced, he's wearing also a boot. But I think that is keeping Amado a little bit back from his 100% potential that he has.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. We're restarting. So unfortunately for Italians without Nicola Rena, unfortunately for Brits, Andrew Barton, Matthew Barton. And for the French,
3, 2, 1, now.
So this look like a
Stop.
it is a clean start. So this time it's okay. So heat number 2, men gold, is actually on the screen.
Yeah, very nice drone images, like always from our television team. They always give us, look how he's bumping there.
Yeah, and this is nice, like this with the sunshine and everything. So
Yeah,
it's really nice. So it's going to be really different tomorrow. So just enjoy this nice sunny pictures because tomorrow it's going to be stormy and rainy.
It's actually.
And I think it's one. England is Great Britain. Sorry,
look, the Spaniard
leading.
is almost not making the buoy. He's very low, very low. The other one is covering him. So
And
now.
I think it's England. It's 9.
Yeah, it's the other Brit.
I think it's either Matthew Barton or Tom Squire.
No, one of them is disqualified, huh?
No. Not this one, I don't think. So let's see, it's 9. It's 983, no? 983 is Matthew Barton.
Yeah, Matthew Barton, he's disqualified, so it's one.
No. Because if you. No, it's GBR 931, who is disqualified. Because when you're disqualified, you can't run the race.
No, exactly. So it's Tom Squires that is disqualified. So it can be Matthew Barton here in front, yes.
So we know that Matthew Barton really likes slalom racing.
Yeah. So
really
you see,
good at
we
it.
can see here it's like a sandwich, 2 Brits between 1 French.
And it's Matthew Barton who seems to be leading this course. They are on the downwind leg of this slalom downwind race.
Nice jibe. You can see it from the top. He's not getting off the foil. Obviously, that is the minimum that you have to do, is not go off the foil. The wind seems to be relatively light. I mean, obviously, when you go such an open angle, for sure you have to pump because you have almost no pressure in the sail. Let's see now.
And then when you're pumping, then the angle is better as well. So
yeah, let's see which tactic is better because you see that the others are coming from the other side. Ooh, this is close.
Ooh, France. It's not too bad on this one. The only thing is that he needs to recover his speed really quickly.
Yeah.
If he doesn't want Matthew to come and challenge him.
Now they have to get the buoy. It's still They want to go wide as possible to try to stay close to the buoy. Nobody so can pass inside. Let's see. It is Barton.
Pavel is challenging Matthew.
Yeah, Pavel is.
Pavel is. It seems. Yeah. So it's Matthew first.
Pavel-
No, and I'm not. Okay, so let's say Matthew is first or second, then Pavel is third or fourth.
Tarnowski, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I've seen before. So there is a French sailor leading, then Matthew is 2 and Pavel is 3.
Josh Armett is in 4, the New Zealand.
Yeah. So it's
Josh,
a good.
Yeah, I talked to him this morning. He said he really wants to do as best as possible. He wants to enter the gold fleet. It's his first big race for him, so he comes from laser.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he jumped straight from laser to foil, and he loves it, he says. We just saw Spania 95, that's Jorge Arazenque.
So I think the French sailor is no, it's Gaspard Carpenter, actually, the former youth world champion.
Wow.
Yeah, he's really young, huh? So it's his first year racing with senior.
Wow, so French is first.
Yeah, Gaspard, well done, Gaspard, bravo.
Tarnowski in 3 and Josh Armett in 4.
Whoa.
And then the fight between the Spanish and that was very nice. So we will now focus on heat number 3, and there we have our number 3 seated Tom Reveny. That has to fight against Ethan Becerra from Aruba, against our veteran Steve Allen.
Yeah, he's born in 1973.
Yeah, so that is he's I think probably the oldest of the group, or maybe you know.
He's the oldest sailors in this World Championship.
Then Thomas Broeke from Belgium. Then we have another Chinese, Kun Bi. Then this is also one of my favorites. Is Johan So. He's very strong. This very tall Danish sailor. He's very strong in slalom. Then we have Thomas Vieto. And then the French are Jérôme Pasquet, that you probably know better than me because I'm not too confident. I know Clément Bourgeois. I know obviously Pierre Lecoq, Fabien Penizza, and also Louis Pignolet, also strong French sailor.
So that was the start.
Yeah, Jonna Heimann.
The start of the third heat, and it seems to be a clear start. So let's watch it.
Okay, we have another Italian, Daniele Benedetti, and we have Juozas Bernotas from Lithuania, Rytis Jasjunas from Lithuania, and then Maciej Rutkowski, which is also a favorite in slalom, and Radoslav Fumanski. So we'll see. So I made a mistake. It's 2 Germans in the gold fleet because we also have Jonna Heimann, which is, by the way, a surprise that is a little bit he's there. But anyway, let's see.
So Israel seems to be leading, and Clément Bourgeois seems to be second on this first leg. First reaching leg.
So Tom Reveny and Daniele Benedetti is in fourth.
Yeah. So first jibe here, and they are going on a downwind. So it's Tom Reveny leading, then it's Clément Bourgeois, then Kun Bi, the Chinese guy, and Daniele Benedetti in 4th position.
Exactly. So let's see if look, they get the good gust here. You can see there's a nice gust. You can see it on the water, and you can also see from the speed. Look at the water on the back of the foil, how it spreads up. But some decided to jibe early. Let's see if that was a good choice.
So the fleet is split into 2 on this
exactly. Tom and
Clément.
And Clément decided to keep going on this side. You have to make also 1 jibe more when you go the other side. So let's see if they still in good gust. You see also Daniele Benedetti decided to jibe together with the Chinese, together with the Kun Bi.
Kun Bi, like, it's really tall actually. It's a really tall Chinese guy.
Yeah, it's not the Chinese. I mean, I've seen the Chinese guys. They're all huge. I mean, it's not like the little Chinese you think. It's like they're really big.
They put on weight for iQFOiL, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely they put on
and
some weight.
Look at him. It's not.
Oh, look at Maciej. Maciej is sandwiching a little bit here with Chinese and Benedetti and.
Maciej is Polish.
Maciej and actually Fumanski. They're both together. The 2 Polish guys. You see Maciej and Radoslav.
So here it's Tom Reveny with a lot of French sailor.
Yeah, look at the nice setup they have when they go. Well, look how they hang on, and the board is also a little bit on the upwind rail to keep the pressure on the foil. Let's see now, he's gonna go and You can.
So then they will arrive on the slalom part of the race. So Tom is driving first, and Thomas it's Clément second.
Clément second, yeah.
And they're like and then it's Louis Pignolet, I think, Daniel Benedetti, and then it's Thomas Brook.
Yeah, Thomas Brook, yeah, correct, was a Belgian, yeah.
So the wind seems to be really, the wind strength seems to be perfect for slalom.
Yeah.
And because it's South East, I think it's pretty tactical because there is some gas of wind, but some other place where there is a lot less wind, so you need to manage with that. One more drive to go. This is like Pierre Lecoq on the screen right now.
Yeah, Pierre. Followed by the German, by Jonne Heimann.
And now we'll see if Tom Reveney can make it till the finishing line, because like Clément is pushing.
Yeah, I see Daniele Benedetti is now pushed in third.
Yeah.
Looks like he made up one place.
Tom seems to be pretty easy at the first place, and Clément Bourgeois second.
Yeah, second. The Italian Daniele seems like he makes it in third, overtaking the other French. Let's see, Daniele in third position.
It seems to be like Louis Pignolet, could it be?
Yeah. Then we have the Chinese, Quanbi, and then we have the Belgian one. We have
Thomas Brook and Pierre Lecoq.
Yeah. And here is Maciek Łukowski.
Are you sure?
It's one of the two Polish, I think.
Yeah, because Maciek has this big sticker on his cell.
Okay, so it was the other one. Then it was Radoslav. And then Maciek already squeezed through because they go very fast and sometimes they cover each other. And here in.
So here is the first race complete. Because hit number 1 plus hit number 2 plus hit number 3, then it's a complete race of slalom.
Exactly.
So now we're gonna have another race of slalom.
And we go back to heat number 1. Then we already know exactly the same people as before because the heats will not change; they stay exactly the same. So we
in this
will.
one we've got Sebastian Korbel
again.
Number 1, the one he's leading at the moment.
So you remember which one were the top 3 in the first slalom? It was Sebastian.
I think I've got it on my phone. So
they might probably be the favorites also in this.
So we had first at the first race was Sebastian
in the seat. Yes, then we had
Van Zielen was second, and Jun Pulikan was third.
Okay, so for me, these are still probably the favorite guys. We will see.
Yeah.
Because it means that they like these conditions. They suit their setup is perfect for these conditions.
So we are already on a starting procedure. We can see the yellow flag on the race committee. We can see number 1 on the race committee. That means that it's heat number 1 and. Yellow flags signify that we are 3 minutes to the first start, a bit less than 3 minutes now. So it's normal we can't see the sailor because that they are preparing the start for further away to get on speed, because if they want to win, basically they have to cross the starting line full speed.
Yeah.
And as you see, the other sailor must be down the pinhead mark. They are not allowed to wait close to the race committee because the sails, it's like a wall for the wind, and so we don't want it because then it's so difficult for the other to take the start.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's true that we also have trackers on this event.
Yeah, and you can actually follow it pretty good. The first day we had some problems with it, but on the tracker page you can actually see in real time, maybe delayed by 1 or 2 seconds.
I must apologize. I was.
No worries.
Because this is the start actually, so we are less than a minute from the start. Sorry, I said we were 3 minutes, but it's less than 3 minutes.
Yeah, you can see that because they're obviously taking some speed.
And it's just my mistake. I'm sorry.
5, 4, 1.
So I don't know if you can hear it from the race committee because like the communication by radio is a bit low. Yeah, so they are coming back. So it's like a general recall.
Okay, so that gives us time to switch also to the website where we can see the trackers.
Okay. So you can have the link to the tracker on the official website of the event. So if you go to the iQFOiL Club's website, then you can have access to the World Championships in Brest, and from this page you can have access to the tracking. So again, this time we will have to wait for the race committee to check on the video who are the sailors who were over the course side on heat number 1, race number 2, men gold.
So let's remember that the first heat they were all clear, but this time we have somebody that got. Okay, we wait to see who is.
So I can just remind to everybody that here on slalom races you don't have any second chance. If you're over the course side, then you're disqualified and you cannot run the race. I mean the heat. And another thing we can say as well is that we are counting the points differently. So on course racing, when you're first you have 1 point, when you're second you have 2 points, when you're third you have 3 points, etc., etc. On slalom, when you're first you have 1 point, but when you're second you have 3 points, and then when you're third, it's 1, 3, 7, I think. So it's, you know, when you're winning like a slalom race, then it's for you it's a really good position because you can create some point space. I don't know how to explain that in English between you and the other sailors.
Yeah. Look at the nice drone images. They show how nice the weather is and the people. This is obviously live images. You can see the competition area. You can see the tents. You can see now the club of the French Federation. This big hangar.
The Pôle de France, yes.
The Pôle de France.
Top Athletes Training Center.
Exactly, the Top Athletes Training Center. So you can see that Brest is definitely set up for windsurfing and sailing in general. This is like a sailing city, Brest. It
it really is. So another starting sequence. There is only one black flag departure on this one. We don't know who yet, but we will. And we can see like the yellow flag. So we are in another starting procedure. So for everybody to know, it's number world gold men, and it's the second race of the day, second slalom race of the day.
Yeah. So let's remind again, in this heat we have from France we have Titouan Le Bosque, the brothers Earl and Yoon Polican, and Louis Guillard and Benoit Messer. We have Min Nai Yang from China. Then we have the Brits Finn Hawkins and Samuel Sills. Sebastian Kördel. We have Hong Kong sailor Ching Cheng. Then we have Ido Pomeranz from Israel. Then we have this very strong Dutch fleet. Sil Högstra, Max Kastelein, Luc van Monzelen, Julian Tak and Amado Wieswijk. And then we have the two Polish sailors, Kamil Manowiecki and Dominik Lewinsky, and the Swiss Elia Colombo. So one of those guys will be disqualified. We will wait to see. Suspense. But like we saw before, they have to really make a good checking on the screen.
They already did actually, because we are on another starting procedure, but it's just that we don't have the info yet. We will.
We will get the info soon. Yeah, I'm sure.
I think they are concentrating on the starting procedure right now, and maybe they will send us who was disqualified just after that. So it's 1 minute to the start.
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, we will give the disqualified in a moment. We'll tell you who is disqualified. We just wait for the 100% confirmation from the boat. I mean, for sure they know, but we just have to wait. They communicate us.
So I've got, look at them. They're preparing the start.
Yeah, you can see that they still have to pump, but
So the wind seems like a bit tricky actually.
But it's
yeah?
definitely wind
Yeah.
for a slalom today, yeah?
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, because we are doing slalom only until 15 knots, then we switch to course racing.
Look, you can see on the trackers webpage now really all the guys
5,
starting.
4, 3, 2, 1, now.
Okay.
Is this a clear start? It seems to be.
Yeah.
General recall.
Oh,
No,
it's
again.
another
Oh.
general
And
recall.
again, general recall. Wow.
So yeah, they will stop in a moment.
Yeah.
What is happening when it's general recall, and sometimes they don't see it from the race committee because they don't turn their head basically. But
Yeah.
there is another boat waiting at the first mark with the general recall flag.
And it comes across, so
No,
they
it doesn't anymore because it's too dangerous. It's just staying at the first mark,
and
having
they see the flag.
general
Okay, yeah,
recall
yeah.
flag, and so they can see it from further away, and they are stopped. They are jibing to go back to the to the starting line.
Okay, so
So again, they will check on the video and make another suspense for us.
yeah. Right now time.
Okay, I think we may have the BFD. We may or we may not. These are the BFD. Ah. No, those are the BFD of the first race. So still waiting. I really wonder who is black flag on this one. Because I mean, like, slalom is so important. And especially if tomorrow is too windy, today is like really the day for them to access the finals. I mean the medal races. So I'm really curious.
Yeah, because if you do BFD here, that's potential discard, and if you already have bad results, this comes fully. You get all these points, and this can make you fall very fast from a good position down 10 positions. So.
So the general recall is
removed.
That means that in less than a minute we're going to have another starting procedure. Still waiting from the guy who was been disqualified, but don't worry, we will have it. Doesn't matter. We will see. We will guess. This is another thing. Let's focus on the race and let's focus on the guy who actually are not disqualified and who can do like a really good race on this one. It's just that sometimes like it's complicated to have like to hear the radio from where we are because we are keeping the radio quite light at quite low. I mean in volume because if not. It's terrible on the micro. So don't worry. As soon as we got the BFD, we will communicate the BFD to you. And now we are on another procedure. Race number 2, heat number 1, men gold. And the camera is focused on the race committee. Okay, let's go and see who is going to win this one. So don't worry, it's just normal. We can't see the sailor because for the moment they are preparing to start from further away from the line. It's normal because as we were explaining, they need speed. So they need to go to start from further away from the line to cross the line full speed and to be able to win the race. And that's what is difficult because then when you're full speed, sometimes you miss the chrono, and when you miss the chrono, then it's terrible because either you're like over the course side and you're just disqualified, or you're like beyond schedule, let's say, and then it's impossible for you to win. So slalom is really like 90%, I think, about start.
Yeah, so I think the conditions at the moment, I mean, from what we see, seem to be pretty stable, the same.
Yeah.
Maybe we can try to get a wind reading, but I think it's probably something around 10 and 15 knots or something. The gust a little bit stronger. And as we mentioned in the last couple of days, this direction obviously has a little bit the problem that it's quite gusty. Keeps the water flat. The wind is a little bit gusty. But I still think it's fair slalom conditions here.
Yeah, it is. There's no doubt about having fair conditions for slalom. We can see that the wind is not pushing too much for slalom. I mean, even if it was pushing, slalom is possible with strong wind. It's just that the way the formats are set for the moment, you are doing slalom until 15 knots and not after 15 knots. So we must be, yeah. So no, they are like taking speed.
Okay, let's
to
see.
the starting
1, 2,
line.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'm looking. There's a few sailors missing, so.
You're counting. I'm not. I'm very bad at it. So yeah, that's nice view from the line.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
And it seems to be like a good start.
Yeah, it was a late start actually, a little bit, I think.
Clear start. Merci, viseur. Clear start.
Clear start.
Yeah, this time everybody, I think, was a little bit scared after 2 PMS and after 2 premature starts. So they took it a little bit easy. I mean, there's not many because I counted, there's like 17, so there's probably 2 or something, 2 or 3.
Oh, we've got the BFD, I think. So Israel 16 was disqualified from this race.
Okay, so
It's
Ido, Pomeranz, yes.
And the Swiss 63.
Oh, Elia Colombo. Okay, so now we know.
So those are the 2 BFD.
Yeah, so like what I said, I counted, we have 2 out.
And I think we also have the update of the scoring. So I will just have a look at it. Just to update you. So, yeah, so Clément Bourgeois is actually up to the 3rd.
Yeah.
So it's 3rd actually. So
yeah, Nicola Renner, he dropped to 5th now, obviously, with this high point. Luc van Op Zeeland came up to 3. Obviously, so yeah.
So we have Sebastian Corbel is still leading, then Tom Roveny 2nd, Clément Bourgeois 3rd, Nicola Reina
dropped to 5th, yeah.
Pavel Tarnowski is 6th, and Ugjan Tak is 7th. So that's the new scoring after the first race.
Thomas Goya now in 9th, so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
So in this new race, it's number 1 Gold Fleet.
Yeah,
they are on the downwind part of the race.
It looks again like a fight between Kurdel and Van Op Zeeland.
Yeah, Luke seems to be really, really fast.
Yeah, look how he's smoking down there. Now he's going to go for jibe. Amado Vrieswijk behind him with the yellow helmet. You can tell he has problems jibing. I do his foot. He tells it's very difficult to get out of the strap. Here is Big Luke, how he's bumping. Let's remind Luke is 105 kilograms, but look how he's smoking. The other guys just jibe.
We have to say and that. Samuel Sills, wow.
Yeah, they just jibe, but now they're up with him. Look at this nice angle.
And Sebastian Corbel is still leading.
Sebastian's flying. He's like, he seems unstoppable.
Yeah, I think he will stay in Brest after that.
Yeah, look, he was like 5 seconds before the others, so he will easy make the last jibe by himself. And
Wow.
he
He's
looks
impressive. Since
well, he looks very confident. I think also when you win a lot of races, you get
Yeah.
more self-confidence. Like he said, he knows he has the right setup. Oh, the other guys, yeah, they're in the neck, but this is just one more jibe for Sebastian. He can easily handle the pressure.
I think it's Luke just behind
yeah,
him,
yeah,
and
Luke
we
for
know
sure.
how,
Yeah, Luke,
fast
yeah.
he can be.
Luke is fast, but Sebastian's fast too. And then we have Youth&Junior and Samuel.
Samuel Seals.
Yeah, and so this is.
Samuel is one of my favorite English guys.
Yeah,
he's really nice.
Yeah, Luke is pumping, but
Yeah.
look how easy controlling.
Yeah, Sebastian. Wow.
It is for Luke. For Sebastian.
So it seems like Sebastian's got first, Luke van Oepzielen second,
yes.
and third is.
Oh, he gets off the foil.
Yeah,
no, what happened?
It's Luke, it's Youth&Junior, then Samuel Seals, and then it's Amado.
Yeah, Amado Rieswijk. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then the rest of the fleet coming. Like we said, last in this fleet obviously would be Elia Colombo that was disqualified for PMS. The PMS obviously get the full points, so they they would come last in the seat. And so we're gonna go back now again to the
heat number two.
This
race number 2.
And let's remind in heat number 2 the guy that was disqualified was Nicolo Renner, the favorites. I'm sure this time he's gonna be super careful.
But if it's too careful, then it's not good.
It has to be a good mixture between being careful and
be on time.
Exactly.
Yep. So already on
sequence.
a new starting sequence for heat number 2, slalom gold men, and it's race number 2.
Yeah, so as we said before, just
look at them. Nearly ready here already.
Wow, that is this is really race after race, huh?
Yeah, it needs to be because we're waiting for the girls after that.
Yes. It's going to be interesting also, the girl in these conditions. I'm sure they're going to show some nice action.
So as you can hear, the radio is not that good.
Bateau arrivé de.
Oh yeah.
So they are already.
Yeah.
The start has already been done.
Looks like a good start. Okay, let's see. I see a Spanish flag there. That's Jorge Arazeke.
So first reach.
It looks like a Brit, huh? Britain,
Yeah.
but we have many Brits here. So it's Matthew Barton, Tom Squeers, Charlie Dixon, Andy Brown. Could be any of them.
We will see, and it's a clear start for sure because they are like going really fast to the first mark. And yes, you're right. Great Britain is leading.
Yeah. That's okay.
And I'm sure we will see the sail number soon. So now they are in the downwind part of the course.
Yeah, one is driving away already.
With pretty good
The
lead.
Brit is driving away. We have the Spaniard together with France.
France 7 is Adrien Mestre, and I think it's Josh Arnett.
It's
just
Josh Arnett. Yes, he's there in the pack. And it's actually both, also Thomas Crook, both New Zealand. They're driving.
And we see that Gaspard Carpenter, who did really well on the first heat, is not that well on this one.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit more this time.
Yeah, so it's like it's slalom.
Yeah,
it's
the
slalom.
bad start. Bad start is mostly. But it looks like Adrien Mestre is fighting with the Spanish sailor, with Jorge.
You're better than me on names, actually.
Aranzeke. No, but you know the French really well. That's obvious.
But I can't pronounce the name of the other sailor. I'm sorry. So I must
It's
apologize
okay.
to all the others.
Okay, here it's.
So who is this guy from Great Britain leading the race?
Yeah, because as we said, we have 4 Brits.
So we will see because they are coming to the slalom part of it. So is Josh leading? It seems that he's leading and this time. And it seems that Pavel is second, I think, and Jorge is third. We'll see. Maybe with a bigger angle we can have like a better view. Yeah, it seems that is that New Zealand 59, Josh Arnott is leading.
Oh, that would be nice for him because, like we said, this is his first big competition. He told me this morning.
So last drive before the finish line.
Yeah, it looks like Josh Arnott. Yeah. Followed by the British sailor. Oh, look at these nice images here, how they come around. Absolutely brilliant footage. You can really see that everybody of them has a perfect driving style. Okay, so this is a victory for Josh Arnott.
So he will be back in the game then after this one.
Yeah, because before he had a fourth, I think, so a fourth and a one. So this is Pavel, and then the Spanish. It's Jorge.
We are 1 minute to start for the third heat.
Yeah.
So maybe we can remember who is in the third heat.
Yeah, terrible race for Nico Lorena here. Terrible result for him.
And then after this third heat, for the iQFOiL men gold pleats, we will have the women on the water.
Yeah.
And I think it will be done. I mean, it will be it for slalom for today for men.
Yeah.
If they are going back on the water later on, it will probably be to have course racing.
Yes, exactly.
Again.
And let's also remind that the women, they only have 2 hits. They only,
yes. So it will be quicker to
run.
run.
A little bit faster, exactly.
So we are close to the start.
3, 2, 1, now.
Start.
Yeah.
Is this a clear start? It seems to be.
Okay, so.
Yeah, it is a clear start.
Okay, let's see, because in the last heat we've seen Tom Reveney doing his favorite role. He actually did well, and we also saw good performance from the Polish sailors, from actually Kunbi, the Chinese sailor. Let's see. Who will looks like two French and Belgium.
It seems that to be Louis Pignolet leading, then Clément Bourgeois second.
Yeah, and Thomas Brugge and somebody underneath Thomas Brugge.
The Lithuanian guy.
Yeah, it's most probably Rytis Jasiūnas.
So Louis Pignolet first and Clément Bourgeois second. And then, maybe Thomas Krug from Belgium.
Yeah, with Jasiūnas, he's really pumping the tall Lithuanian.
Okay, back to the downwind part of the course. And as you can see, nobody is drive setting.
No, not at the moment. No, everybody goes this.
They are like continuing in this.
Yeah, because the gusts are there.
Pressure.
Yeah. You can see the Belgians fast also, the 2 French, the Belgium, and now the Lithuanian.
And Louis keeps the lead of this race for the moment.
He's using the upper rope.
Yeah, again, we were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah, because you can give a more open angle with the upper rope. And I see also.
Clément is driving first, then Louis.
Yeah.
We'll see if it was
in this group. I can see Benedetti. I can see Steve Allen there in the middle of the pack.
And Clément, pumping to make the difference.
Yeah.
And Kunbi, the Chinese, is coming back.
Yeah, he's getting stronger and stronger, more confident. He's getting more experience. He's
He's running fast, actually.
Yeah, he is fast.
Really fast. So how?
Oh, one more drive.
Let's see, because we are like approaching the second mark. Sorry.
Yeah. So Pignolet in the lead, And but look at the Belgian. He squeezed in between there, Thomas Brugge.
Southeast is so tactical. It's really nice to see that because.
But Clément Bourgeois were pretty close still, but I think he has a pretty good lead.
First Louis, second Clément, then Thomas Krug, I think.
Yeah, followed by Jasiūnas, and then in fourth Steve Allen, and followed by Daniele.
And then it
Benedetti.
was Pierre Lecoq, I think.
Yeah.
So one more drive to go. One more drive to go before the finishing line. Louis and Clément leading this race, the third heat of race number 2.
So you must be happy, Valerie. 2 French in the lead, huh?
Yeah. 2 nice.
2 French.
Taylor,
Oh look, Yasunas, the Lithuanian, has taken 3rd position.
Ooh, look at Clément. Clément is it's not finished.
No, he's pumping. He wants
he
the
wants
victory.
He wants to win this one.
Look how he's pumping. But I think
we don't have like the, this is gonna be like photo finish.
No, it looks good. He's still defending his position.
No. So this is pretty exciting. It seems that Louis is still first.
Yeah, Louis is first, definitely. Yeah,
Louis, Clément, and then
Yasunas.
And then Thomas Klug.
Yeah, exactly. Thomas Brook.
And
then
Brooks,
I think Daniele Benedetti fighting. I think Daniele just in front of the other one, and Steve Allen also in the.
Yeah, it was Pierre Lecoq and Steve Allen. So it's finished for slalom for men. So now all the men will go back ashore, and we will continue with the women.
Yeah.
So women, we only have 2 heats.
Yeah.
So let's have the good papers in order not to. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Women.
I'm sure pretty soon we will also have updated ranking after this second slalom of the man in a few minutes. So we will give you then the overview of the man.
I think be careful. We have 3 heats as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So be sure we have all 3 heats.
So it should be, because you're right. It's 52 divided by 3 for sure. They make 3 heats because otherwise they have too many. Otherwise it would be more than 25 and that's too much. So they have 3 of like 16 or 17, which is a good number.
So let's have an update of the scoring for the women. And we will update you about who is in which heat.
Yeah, they have two heat of 16 and 1 heat of 17, so that's why they prefer to not make.
Emma Wilson should be, she is in the first heat. So Emma Wilson is leading for the men and she will be in the first heat. For sure, Shahar Tibi will be on the second. Yeah, she will be racing on the second heat. And Liliane de Geus, which is third, is racing on the heat number 3.
Yeah.
So we already are on the starting sequence. We can see the pink flag on the race committee with the 1 number on it. So it's heat number 1, Gold Fleet Women race number 1. So maybe you can do an update of the girls in the first heat because you're better than me, like telling names.
Definitely. Okay,
in
the first heat we have we have 2 Chinese sailors. We have Xiangting Huang and Manya Zheng. Then we have the Slovakian Katerina Zvikova, which is a junior. She's performed very well, Katerina. And then we have Pilar La Madrid, which was one of the favorites in the beginning. Yesterday she got lost a little bit. Then Ingrid Pusta from Estonia. Then Lucie Belbeok, the local girl. Then Hélène Neusman, was the favorite. Now, unfortunately for her, she's not. Marie Mortefond, we know her, very famous, obviously. Delphine Cousin. Emma
Wilson. A lot of
Wilson.
French girls in this.
Yes, Emma Wilson, the leader. Then Alice Reed and Jenny Roberts. And then we have from Hong Kong, we have Quan Ching Ma. And from 3 Israeli girls, we have Namagazit Sharon Kantor. And then we have from Poland, Noseti Sofia. And from Turkey, Merve Vatan. So this is the heat.
1 minute to start.
1 minute. Yes.
Oh yeah, 1 minute to start.
1 minute to the start. Yeah. So
heat number 1 of race number 1.
Interesting. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 French sailors.
With 2 PWA sailors like Marion Mortefond and Delphine Cousin. Delphine Cousin has been like several time world champion on the PWA format. So the PWA is the professional windsurf league, let's say. But you know more than me about the PWA.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's be focused because the start is really soon. Yeah, so you can see it like really, really nicely with the drone. Two of them are like leading, going really, really, really fast on the line. Okay. So start has been given, and it's a clear start. So
Good.
no one was over the course side this time. So all the girls will have a chance on this first heat of the day for the women.
Yeah, let's also remember maybe all the people that are not so confident with iQFOiL. The women have 8 square meter sails,
Yeah.
and they have exactly the same board and the same foil as the man. So
Exactly.
only the sail size changes. It's 1 meter smaller, but otherwise they have the same weapon as the man. And as you can see, they're pushing all pretty close together. The top 10
So
almost.
Pilar seems to be like second, but she's one of the favorites on the slalom format.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah, Pilar is pushing.
And then the Hong Kong girl, and then we'll have the Republic, the Czech girl.
Yeah, the Czech girl, exactly.
Katarina, you
yeah.
were talking about.
Yeah, that she was. She's Zvikova. She's very good.
So Pilar is
Yeah.
rounding the mark first.
Yeah, Zvikova. I see Israel. I see Britain, France.
So yeah, it seems to be Pilar, then Hong Kong, and then it's Delphine Cousin,
Yeah.
and then Marion Mortefond. So like kind of PWA girls
Yeah.
leading the fleet. Yeah, so they are on the they are on the downwind part of the
Yeah.
of the race. So they have like like depending of the wind, but they can drive one or two times, sorry. And Pilar seems to be still leading, fighting with the 2 French PWA girls,
Yeah.
Delphine Cousin and Marion Mortefond.
Yeah, but she has a leader. You can see from this
Yeah.
angle that she's further downwind and also in the front, so she has definitely a better position.
So now she needs to be like really precise on the ley line. To the second mark, you can see.
Yeah, we already can see there. She will jibe probably now. Yeah.
So
You don't want to jibe too early because then you have to do too much the open angle, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's better to maybe be a little bit tighter because you have more speed and you have a little bit more angle to play if the wind in case of it shifts a little bit.
Exactly.
Obviously, if you jibe early and then the wind shifts with you, then it's obviously that's a game changer. But here at the moment, it looks like Pilar has done the right choice. She's still in the lead.
They are pretty close, all those girls.
She's pretty low. She's going to jibe pretty soon. Looks like she's setting up for the jibe. You see when they give like an extra pump. And a perfect jibe for the Spaniards.
Wow.
Look, great advantage.
That was beautifully
so
done.
not only the good ley line, but the good speed, the good start. So Pilar really, and she has also the weights to hang on because she's also.
So then I
Good.
think it's Delphine and Marion, and then Hong Kong, and then Hélène Westman fighting with Zofia.
Oh, the bridge, she had to jibe 2 times. She missed the ley line.
And now let's see. Because nothing is finished until the finishing line, actually. One more jibe to go, one more mark, and then finish.
Yeah.
So we see, we don't see Pilar anymore. I think she's like, she's already jibed the mark.
She already has jibed, exactly.
So Pilar is still leading.
Yeah, she has actually quite a bit of lead. Look, she has like.
And then we have Marion Mortefond, Delphine Cousin, Hong Kong 3, and then Zofia, and then Hélène, and then Israel, I think it's 83.
Yeah, 83 is
Naham
Gazit. Yeah.
And yes, Pilar, well done, is winning this first heat of the day for the women, and I think Marion will get the second place and Delphine the third place.
Yeah, and then Hong Kong, it's
and then Hélène is fighting with Zofia, but it seems that Hélène is I think the Hélène, Zofia, and then Namah Gazit.
Yeah.
Okay, so first it's done for the girls.
Yeah,
so
I read you the names of the second because I know they're already setting up for the second heat. They are very fast. So second heat we'll have another Chinese, Zheng Yang. Then we have Palma Cargo from Croatia, Barbara Zvikova from the Czech Republic. We have Lerke Boel-Hansen from Denmark, and then we have the 3 French. We have Ambar Papazian, Lola Sorin, and Marion Pianizza. We have from Great Britain, Cathy Williams.
That's it. They are starting. And it's a clear start.
Perfect. We have 3 Germans, Lena Erdil, Annalisa Engelmann, and Therese Marie-Steinlein. We have Daniela Peleg and Shaka Tibi, the favorite, Sarah Venekes, Maria Belen Bazzo from Poland, Maya from Peru. Maya Zanowska from Poland, and Maya Kuchita from Poland. So that's going to be interesting. I think that the favorites are probably, I don't know, Sarah, Shaka. Well, there's also the French. I don't know which one is the best between Lola, Marion, and Ambar.
For the men, Israel second is leading. So in Daniela Peleg.
But it's the 2 Israeli girls, eh?
Yeah.
Both of them.
Oh, so it's Israel 3.
Yeah. So it's Shahar.
Shahar,
the leader,
and she's showing it.
Shahar and Daniela are in the lead, the 2 Israeli girls. Followed by the first French one.
No, it's Peru, I think. It's Peru 7. I think it's Maria Belen.
Yeah, you probably.
So yes, Shahar is leading at the first mark. And now they are in the downwind part of the course. They are pretty close, all those girls. So because like the downwind is really tactical, you need to well set the jibe at the right place, not to miss the ley line.
Yeah, I see also Sarah Benekes. She's putting some pressure there.
And Manon Pianizza.
Yeah, but yeah, like you said, it's Peru. Peru is fast. Peru 7.
But I think there's a bit more wind now. It seems on the water because it seems to be pushing quite a lot on the water.
Yeah. Okay, so the first one jibing is Israel 3. It's the leader of the event, Shahar TV. And
so now the downwind is like quite complicated for us to see who is leading because it's depending so much on where you put the jibe.
Yeah.
And because we can't see the downwind mark for the moment, it's difficult for us to give prediction.
Yeah, because we don't see the ley line ourselves.
Yeah.
So still, it's Shahar.
But Shahar seems to be like pretty confident on this one.
Shahar should come now in the buoy already. So she means she has already. I mean, she's so smart. This was her last jibe before she's gonna come into buoy number 3. She looked at the speed. Look how the board is moving around. Always to have the right pressure. On the foil. She's always correcting that it's flying nicely. And now she's running.
Yeah, second mark, it's done, and she's leading quite a lot actually.
Oh yeah. Ooh, and what a lead. I mean, you don't see anybody coming. There she is, her colleague.
Daniela
Peleg. And then again, a pretty big hole here.
And then Peru 7 is Maria Belen Basso.
Yeah. And then Sarah Benekes.
So are the top 4 girls on this second heat.
Yeah, so she has a comfortable lead, the first one. So Shahar has showed some solid racing yesterday, and she's a little bit like Kirtle now. She seems to continue her domination. Because
as you said, when you start well, then it's easier to put on
the motivation is there, the self-confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
So psychologically, you have an advantage because.
She's still checking behind her if the other girl is coming, and maybe also she's checking from the gas, the pressure, because she obviously want to keep the pressure in the sail. And now she is finishing.
Yeah, there she is.
This second heat of the first race. Yeah. We can hear from the race committee that they are on another starting sequence for the heat number 3.
Yeah, so here is her other colleague. Yeah, Danielle, and then
second,
I think
Maria third, and Sarah fourth.
Benekes, heat 4.
So heat number 3. Who is in heat number 3?
Well, heat number 3 we have from China. Yunxi Lu. Then we have 2 Spaniards, is Nicole van der Velden and Andrea Torres. Then from France we have Marion Couturier, the only French. Then we have Islay Watson and Saskia Sills from England. And then we have 3 Israeli, Tamar Steinberg, Maya Morris, and Kati Spichakov from Israel. Then Sofia Renna and Marta Maghetti, so both girls from Italy. Rina Nijima from Japan. Mariana Aguiar,
2,
Mexico.
1, now.
Lilian de Geus. Oh, big catapult there.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, then Helle Oppendahl, Mina Murbeck.
And it was a clear start,
Verle,
except from those for
Verle
those
ten
who
Haver,
crashed on the starting line.
and Lina Erzen, the young Slovenian. This is in this heat. Let's see. We'll probably know who crashed a little bit later. Really against the sun at the moment. Difficult
I
to
think
see.
New Zealand is leading.
Verle. Yeah, you're right. Verle ten Haver.
But it's fighting quite a lot, huh?
Yeah, look, it's
England.
Marta Maghetti there in the front also, with the Italian flag, you can see. Marta is fighting with one of the British girls. It's probably with Islay Watson or Saskia Sills.
It seems to be Islay on this.
Yeah.
It's because it's GBR 5.
Yeah, it is Islay,
9.
yes. It is Islay Watson, yes. Islay Watson. Now you see Verle in third. It looks like Marta Maghetti is coming a little bit, but it looks like Islay. Islay, Marta, no, again,
and the
Verle.
wind is pushing quite a lot.
Yeah, they're all pushing
so this is
pretty
going to be
hard.
really interesting.
Very close together. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Here now, a little gap. You see the Japanese, Nijima. Oh, wow, look at this
really
pack
close.
of 4 sailors, 5 sailors, all glued together. Maghetti, the Mexican. What's the Mexican? Is Mariana Aguilar. She's in there. Look, Mariana is Maghetti. Then
Islay, Verle, and
Islay. Yeah, and then from New Zealand, Verle, ten Herve, yeah,
and Lilian.
yeah. Let's see who is
So
the
Lilian
one.
is in the front.
Yeah. Obviously, the favorite is Lilian de Geus. She's.
But that's really nice because they are really fighting. I don't know who is leading actually.
Yeah, it's difficult from this angle. I mean, now we will see the first one that jibes most probably is the one that is the most in the front, and it looks like.
Let's see. They are they are keeping the pressure.
So Islay is the first one jibing away,
followed
by Lilian, Marta. They're all jibing now.
So let's see.
You can see the buoy here. Let's see the ley line. Who gets it the best? They're pumping.
Yeah, you see that. Yeah.
Yeah, Verle is pumping.
But the angle is quite open, so she's not that fast. And Islay seems to be faster, so we'll see.
Yeah, she's a little bit higher up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. She can jibe early anyway because she has to just get the ley line of the buoy.
So the Islay is jibing first and probably on the ley line, and then it's Verle from New Zealand. Yeah, that's it.
Verle, ten Haver.
And then it's Lilian and Marta.
Marta, yes, that is the top 4. And then Mexico.
So it's going to be a fight between Great Britain, Islay Watson, Verle from New Zealand, and Lilian de Geus, who is actually third. So it's going to be quite interesting until the end. So it's the slalom part of the course now. There's only one more jibe to go to the finishing line. We can see that the wind is pushing quite I think it seems like it's pushing quite a lot, so it's really nice.
Yeah, the gusts seem pretty nice, huh? You can say that.
Islay is still first.
Oh no!
That big. Oh no! This is.
She obstacled also Marta Maghetti.
And Lilian's. It's like a new opportunity for Lilian de Geus.
Oh.
So
wow, that's a pity. Which one was the one that fell? She obstacled a little bit the others, but that's part of the game. You always want to try to stay as clear as possible. So the winner will be
Islay Watson, and followed by Lilian de Geus.
Yeah, now it's going to be interesting to see who came out of this mess first.
Yeah, exactly. So it seems to be Mexico.
Mexico in front of Marta, because Mexico had a little bit more the opportunity to escape. Okay, so there we go. And then, so we said Mexico is Aguilar, Marta Maghetti, and then Israel, it's probably going to be Tamara.
So this was the hit number 3.
Verle, I think, was the one that fell.
So it was heat number 3 of the first race.
Yeah.
So now we are back to heat number 1.
Yeah, we go back
with the girl, and it's going to be the second race of the day, second slalom race of the day.
Maybe we look if we have updated men's ranking.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm sure we have, actually.
Let's see. It might be interesting to see the updated men's ranking. I mean.
So yes, it has been updated. So Sebastian Cordel is still leading.
That's no surprise, but Clément Bourgeois in 2, and Luke of Zeeland consolidates his 3rd. Tom slips in 4, Pavel 5, Yukian Tak, Benedetti. So look at right now, what a deep strap here. Even Benedetti overtook Nicolo now. Aguiar and Pierre Lecoq in closes the top 10. Huh? And Thomas Goyard slips out of the top 10. Yeah, well, things change pretty fast. So,
yeah, exactly.
So if it would stay like this, Thomas Goyard wouldn't make the medal race. Can you imagine? He was leading.
Yeah, but we still have course racing to go this afternoon, and maybe like this marathon canting double tomorrow.
I know that. I'm just saying how fast things can change.
Yeah. No, that's
I mean, in good and in bad.
True.
You know, this is like. I mean, one day you find yourself in top of the rankings, and the day after you slip out of the top 10. So. In a positive, in a negative sense, it means that everybody still can, make.
Each day it's a new opportunity, and each race it's a new opportunity. So, and you really need to keep going. Yeah. So start is nearly it.
So we go again with the Emma Wilson heat. I'm saying Emma Wilson because she is obviously the favorite in this heat. Together with the French, we have. Lucibel Beork, Meusman, Marie Montfond, and Delphine Cousin that before we saw coming in the top 3. So we will see Pilar La Madrid, that was the winner of the last heat. So let's see if Pilar.
This is a tough heat, actually. This one.
It is.
So they are close to the start.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to the start.
Oh, they're breaking. They're breaking. They know they're too early.
It seems
that
they
know they're too
4,
early.
3, 2, 1, now.
Not a nice start, but not really a flying start. Look how they pump. They knew they were too early.
Yeah.
They had to brake a little bit. Only now they're fully going the fleet.
And they were right because it's a clear start.
It is a clear start, but
it's really funny how close to the race committee they were. Yeah. Usually they are more likely to go to the pinhead because then the first leg is shorter, and as well the angle is a bit better to get on speed.
Looks like the gusts are stronger. Look on the water. I mean, from what we see here, the gusts seem to pick up. They have a lot of speed.
So Pilar is fighting.
Pilar she's fighting. She's in the lead, fighting in the lead.
So but then you know how different it is when the start is not going that well and you need to slow down, and it's like really difficult. You can see the girls who can recover the speed really quickly and the other. So it seems to be Israel 390. So it seems to be Sharon actually leading, and then Pilar. So they reached the first mark already, and they are on the downwind part of the course.
Yeah.
But it's funny, So we don't really see the PWA girls leading on this one. And it's Sharon and Pilar fighting for the moment on this. On this heat number 1 of race number 2 slalom women gold. And Sharon seems to have quite a good advantage on this
time. I mean, still Pilar is in a good position, but she was dominating the first race, so you can see how fast it can change. Now she's just fighting to try to keep her second space.
So first try for the girls.
Yeah.
On the downwind.
Oh, some driving really early.
Yeah, but when you are at the back of the fleet and you are
you try to you try this card. Maybe you get a super lucky gust that gives you a lot of downwind. But Pilar,
Zofia, and Sharon.
Yeah,
those are the 3 fighting to the second mark. Yeah, Sharon is leading. Pilar. And Lucie Belbeoc, you see how she came back? She's now third on the second mark.
Wow, you see?
Yeah.
So.
And she did like a totally different option, so it's really interesting. Sharon still leading. Pilar second and Lucie third on this one. One more drive to go to the finishing line.
For Sharon Cantor, last jibe.
So except if there is like a big...
Yeah, but Pilar has a lot of board speed, huh? Let's see. I think he still can catch her. Look how close she is.
It's not Lucie anymore. It's Great Britain. So so it's changing really fast on this race.
Yeah.
So this is Alice Reed on
Alice Reed. Yeah,
the third.
Yes.
So first it's Sharon for the moment, then we've got Pilar, then Alice, then Lucie.
I think it's Garbia 7. I think it's Emma Wilson.
It's GBR 7. Yeah, you're right.
Emma
so
Wilson.
it's Emma.
It's Emma Wilson. Yeah.
Well done.
Probably one of the favorites.
So she's third on this one. Yeah, because she's got the yellow. She's got the yellow beard.
Yeah,
sorry.
It's Emma. And then
Lucie, Zofia.
Yeah. And the rest of the fleet coming, but very close also the women. But they're. I mean, you see that the one that are in the gold fleets, the level is very close. They all come within 15 seconds after the first. That means that it's really a very close, tight pack. I mean, it takes one little mistake to fall from 1 to 10. Here in this, and here's one of our Chinese sailors.
So we are now back to heat number 2.
Yeah. So I got the information that if the wind stays like this, I think we continue with slalom.
This is Hélène.
Oh, what happened?
I think Hélène is arriving at the finishing line. She seems to be talking to the race committee. So maybe she's protesting.
Somebody?
Yeah, okay. maybe.
Not happy. Not going well. Things for Helena.
And look, we've got the AP flag on the race committee. So that means we are like a bit of a delay.
Okay.
It seems that the wind is shifting a bit. So they'll probably take the time to check everything and have maybe to reset the course a bit.
Okay.
And I think that probably they will reset the starting line because it's really unusual for the fleets to all go for the race committee.
Yes, exactly. That's we probably have had one of the juniors.
Under 17 training.
Yeah.
It's actually Maxime, I think.
Yeah, they're good. The juniors, they're hot already to go in 1 week, and they can't wait. They can't wait to go.
It's funny because it's not holiday; it should be at school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's we've got they are resetting the course. Yeah, they're resetting the course because the wind has been turning a bit. So we need to have fair racing for everybody. So we need to have the angle correct for the heat number 2 of the Gold Fleet Women's Slalom Race 2.
Yeah.
So a bit of a rest, let's say, for the girl.
Yeah, they're right also changing some buoys.
AP done in 40 seconds, so they were quite fast on this one. Yeah. Really fast at resetting the course. So the AP flag is this red and white flag on the race committee. So 1 minute after the AP flag, we will have another starting sequence. So just reminder, of 2 days schedules. So this morning was slalom. This morning, like beginning afternoon. Now it's slalom racing, sprint slalom. So 5 minute target time racing. We already done 2 races for men. The scoring has been updating on iQFOiL website. We've done 1 race for the women, and this is the second race we are having now. Heat
Yeah.
number 1 already finished, and it's now heat number 2.
Exactly.
So heat number 2 is Shahar TB
We also have an
heat.
updated women's ranking, huh? After the first slalom.
So Shahar TB is still leading. Now I think we don't have the update yet because maybe it hasn't changed at all. So Shahar TB is leading. Emma Wilson is no, it has been updated because
Yes, it has been updated.
Yeah, Emma Wilson was first. She is now second.
Exactly, and Lillian stays third, and Marta stays fourth.
Yeah, exactly.
And Sarah Benekes, I think, moves up because Pilar, maybe Pilar also moves up a little bit. But we'll see now. After
this,
it's going to be interesting, obviously, when also the women completed their second slalom.
Exactly. So this is Shahar TB Eat. Actually, she's the one leading now. So she's the leader of the race, and she's racing on heat number 2. And heat number 2 is now going to start in, let's say, less than 3 minutes. I can't really see the black flag from here because of the sun.
It's against the light. It's very difficult for us to see flags.
But I think we're going to be updated by the race committee. So as you can see, there's no girl on the screen right now because they are preparing the start from further away.
Exactly, they are in the so-called run-up area.
Exactly, and because they really need to cross the line full speed to have a chance to win.
Yeah.
And as you can see, coach boat and other girl waiting for start must be, I mean it's mandatory, they must be under the pinhead mark. They are not allowed to be anywhere else, not to disturb the start of the other girls.
And not to take the wind away also.
Exactly. So it's really nice view from the drone. It seems like we are quite far away from the shore, but we are not actually, because the finishing line is really close to the shore, so people can see it really nicely. So black flag down, so it's last minute before the start. You
can actually see from this angle the village down there, the white tents, everything. That is where we are. This is filmed from the other side, from upwind.
So now they are getting some speed.
Yeah, we're coming closer.
Maybe we will have the countdown on the radio. If not, we will guess about the start.
Okay, let's say one more time that the favorites is Shahar, Daniela Pelek.
Look at this. It's really nice view from the drone.
Yeah.
So you can see that the line is better because there's spread all over the line.
4, 3, 2, 1, now.
So is this
General recall.
it's a general
The French
recall.
was out 100%. The one French I saw her, the one in the
At
boat.
the pinhead, maybe.
Yeah. I saw in the.
So it's a general recall. So remember a reminder of the rule here. So all the girls are called back to the race committee. We're going to have the sale number of the girl who was over the course side, and this girl will be disqualified straight away.
Yeah,
she won't be able to run this.
She has to go to the boat, and then they display a little sign, and they write it on it. And then
they have like a big whiteboard at the back of the boat.
And they write it on it.
Yeah, they write the sale number of the over course side girls on the board.
And then you have to go back to your coach's boat and get a wind up from the coach that say why did you PMS?
But because it's the second slalom race, I think this girl will probably go back ashore straight away just to have a bit of more rest before the course racing of this afternoon.
Yeah, we wait for official communication. Because I think I heard there's a chance that we continue with slalom if the wind is not picking up.
Okay.
So that's why we wait to see.
So maybe we will see the boys again on the water.
They wrote, I read that if the wind is not really picking up, they prefer to continue with slalom.
So then we will see. But right now it's a general recall on heat number 2. So we are waiting for the sale number of the girls who are over the course side. It can be like not long, but it can take some time because they are checking the BFD on the camera.
Yeah. Let's see. 1 second till I get that.
Ah, c'est la carte qui est full.
So still waiting to know the sale numbers of the girls who are over course side on this start. We are on women gold slalom race number 2, heat number 2, because as we explained earlier, the girl fleet is quite big, so it has been divided into 3 heats. Heat 1, Heat 2 and Heat 3, and to have like a complete race we need to run all 3 heats before to update the scoring.
So Valerie, I went out to check.
Yeah.
It looks actually quite patchy. The gusts are pretty strong. Indeed, I can confirm. I think the gusts are definitely over 60 knots or something.
Oh, really?
So it's kind of up and down, but I mean the arrival is really here in front of the beach, so very close. That is very nice. And but the conditions seem to hold like this, and we wait to see what happens. If they really want to change the course, or if I think they're going to make a decision now after we see this third heat of the women.
Okay.
They're probably going to make a decision what they're going to do. If they want to keep running with the slalom, which...
1 now.
So I can't. Yeah, it's another starting procedure going on. So I can see, like, guess the pink flag.
Okay, let's put it this way, Valerie. I think if they run the racing, it's probably more fair, because to do always the mix between slalom and racing is more fair, because you know that some guys are maybe a little bit stronger in racing and some are a little bit stronger in slalom. So maybe if you do only slalom in a little way, maybe the guys that are a bit stronger in slalom are a little favorites. But obviously we always have to adapt to the conditions. That is always the first thing. We cannot decide. So I think it will be up to the judges to decide, to the race committee. Once we finish with this heat,
up to the race committee. And,
they will see what they think.
The representative from World Selling, because here you have like a lot of people directing the races. You've got the course rep, which is somebody coming that has been appointed by World Selling. World Selling is like the international federation. Then you have the class rep. So the class rep is from the iQFOiL class, and is kind of coordinating the whole stuff, checking the time limits, the target times, the weather conditions, and all this. Then you have the race committee, and the race committee is the one like driving the course, and then that's it. Like, so the 3 people are discussing together to set the best course the seller can have. So it's like 2 minutes to go. I think less than 2 minutes to go for the new start of heat number 2.
But we know that this wind is particularly gusty compared to other winds.
Yeah.
So I know that sometimes they say, oh yes, if the wind is over, I don't know, 15 or 17, we have to make race. But the problem is also that if you have big wind holds, then you rather still say, I prefer to make slalom, because it's easier in the slalom to handle the holds than it is maybe in the racing. But this is something that they will evaluate after the slalom here.
Exactly.
I mean, most of the time I believe, and this is for sure, we still have very fair racing conditions, because we have not abandoned the heat due to, sometimes they have to abandon heats because maybe the wind gets very bad. We have not done that in the last 3 days, so it means the racing conditions have always been fair the whole week. So it's really up to the judges.
So we nearly hit to the start of heat number 2,
Yeah,
race number 2 of slalom women gold.
So let's see if.
So it's funny, it's like quite slow from here.
Yeah, it looks
but I'm
quite
sure
slow.
it is not.
Yeah, now they're taking speed, huh? Oh, now they are. Now.
Okay,
Statu arrivé de comité.
so I didn't hear. So it was a clear start. So
Yeah,
it was
clear
a
start.
Clear start. So this is really nice.
Yeah.
So Germany is leading. Can you remember?
Yeah, probably
me?
Lena Erdil, probably.
Remind me who is Germany?
Yeah, Lena Erdil, probably.
Okay, there is.
But it could be also Steinlein. Eh? We have two. Steinlein is it's actually Steinlein. It's her. She's coming from sailing. It's Therese Marie Steinlein.
And we've got Poland two something.
No, Israel 2.
Yeah, Poland 2, 3. Oh,
Yeah.
so it's Maya as well,
Yeah.
like fighting.
Maya Kutscher and Daniela Peleg.
Okay. Let's
Germany
see how
now
it goes.
already has fallen. Yeah, is there in the pack.
So they are like the first reach is 90 degrees from the pinhead.
So it looks like Peleg, but we also have the Czech sailor, Czech
Yeah.
Republic. It's Barbara Svikova. Also, Barbara looks like she's in the lead here. Barbara Svikova.
Yes, she seems to be first at the first mark.
Followed by Peleg.
Yeah, she
So
has good
Svikova,
wind
Peleg.
right now. Yeah, it's
Oh, but
pushing
we
quite a
also
lot.
have
Yeah.
the Polish
Yeah.
girl pushing. So
So-
Maya Kuczka.
So this was the first mark. They are now downwind to the second mark. They will have to do at least 2 drives
Yeah.
to the second mark. And the thing is that you must have the drive on the right place with the right wind. So
Yeah.
it's kind of tactical because with the southeast wind, it's like pretty unsure. You never know if the wind is going to stay or if it's going to disappear.
Yeah, we have actually 2 Germans. We have Germany, we have Steinlein, and we have also Engelmann, Elisa. So, because I see 2 German flags in the pack.
Yeah, Barbara.
But this
seems
is
to be
Barbara.
leading.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
Barbara. Yeah, she decided to drive first, lots earlier than the others. So,
But she's still she's got still good wind.
yeah, she probably has seen more wind in this part of the course, and she will do one more drive and then come. She doesn't have to drive anymore because then she can straight go into buoy number 2. Obviously, she has to get the ley line from here. Right? That is, if you miss the ley line, then. But the ley line seems to be good because I saw another Israeli and they jived at the same height. So let's see. Here she goes, Barbara. Barbara now must come down and hits the buoy pretty soon.
And Maria Belen-Basso, which is like.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Peleg is behind her. Peleg behind.
Yeah, but no, I think Maria was too high because you see,
Yeah.
she's
definitely.
like opening the angle to the mark. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, they have to jive one more
yeah.
time. They don't make it. Oh.
We can't see the mark from
No,
on the
exactly.
screen, so it's difficult to judge.
Yeah. So they
And,
all have to jive one more time.
And we see Lola Sorin coming back.
Oh look, it's
Yeah.
here. Oh.
So it's unusual. Yeah, it's the first time they're coming from this side
Yeah,
of
exactly.
the race.
Normally they all went
So
together.
it's like Israel 2 first, and
2
then,
and 3, yeah. Daniela Peleg and Shahar Tibi.
So it's good for Shahar because she's like in a good position to keep the lead.
Yeah. Oh look, it's like wow.
And then
So the 2 Israeli,
and then
followed by Svikova.
yeah.
Svikova in 3.
So and Shahar's fighting for the lead.
Yeah, it's Daniela in the lead, huh? And
Yeah.
Shahar is
Yeah,
behind
look.
her. Oh, she's overtaking her.
Yeah, she is.
Wow, so Shahar is the bigger board speeder in this case, and Zvikova. But now this also seem to level up pretty much. They all going pretty much the same speed. The top 3.
So one more drive to go to the finishing line.
Yeah, but there seems to be like a gap between the top 3 and the others. Okay, so well, that would secure Shahar her position.
Remember, so leading now is, like general the scoring of the World Championship. It's Shahar Tibi, Emma Wilson is second, and Lilian Deck is third. We are now at heat number 2 of race number 2 of the girl.
Yeah.
Shahar Tibi seems to be leading, and then we have Danielle Peleg, she's actually 7th. And then it's Barbara, the girl from Czech Republic. And I think for it's a good thing because she's quite far on the scoring right now. So she maybe she will go up.
Yeah. So okay. So I think that Shahar is going to take it. Yeah. So the two Israelis.
Barbara is actually 29th.
Shahar and Daniela Peleg.
And then Barbara Zvikova.
And then Germany. Look.
Yeah. So it's a good race for
either
Barbara.
Steinlein or Engelmann. Yeah. So and then.
Look, the start of heat number 3 already.
Wow,
Mouillant
that
1,
was
Mouillant
fast.
1 de comité.
That was fast. The start of heat number 3, and let's say the favorite here should be on the paper Lilian de Geus. But we see in the other heats that also very strong. We saw from previous.
And Lilian is fighting to get first at the first mark. Actually, look at her.
Yeah, Lilian is in the lead, but look at Marta underneath with the Italian sail. And then we have also Verle. Verle is in second. And we have from
Mouilleur
Israel, it's
1 de
probably
comité. Il
Tamar
faut
or
déplacer encore la marque vers dans l'alignement du grand building
seven
qui est derrière nous, du plus grand building.
is Maya Morris.
And Isley Watson is coming back as well.
Isley Watson in 4, yeah. So we have Holland, New Zealand, Italy, and Britain fighting out the first 4 places.
And Lilian is actually 3rd at the general scoring.
So okay, now they're gonna go shortly into the full bear off the board bomb.
Okay, so it's
Send it down.
mark number 1. So yeah.
Yeah.
The question is when are they gonna drive to stay with a good win and reach the ley line the faster as possible, as fast as possible.
So here, what do you think? Foot in or foot out the strap in this position? If you really have the balls, foot in. If you are struggling with a big gust, foot out.
Yeah.
The Mexican. It wasn't Marta. It's the Mexican. Or the Mexican fighting with Marta for place 3 and 4. Look, the Mexican. Also before she was doing well. The Mexican. It's Mariana Aguiar. The first one driving is Verle. The New Zealand. And Harvey.
But yes, you were right to say that if you want to have if you want to have control, I think, in my opinion, it's better to have your foot on the strap, on the back strap. But when you are a bit insecure, you can have it out of the back strap and over the foil to control it a bit more.
Exactly, but you are slower.
Yeah, exactly.
But on the other hand, if a strong gust comes, you can react faster.
Exactly.
If you are in the strap and the board starts to lift, it's difficult to correct it. Okay, here we see Lilian fighting with Verle. So Lilian de Geus.
Yeah, she's in. So she's the priority to the mark, and she's driving first, and I think she'll get first on the mark.
Yeah, I think so too. It looks pretty good.
Yeah,
she's open enough the angle. Yeah, no problem. So
but the New Zealand girl is really good at
she is.
But remember, she pulled on at the first heat.
Yeah.
So let's.
Yeah, she fell in the last jibe.
Yeah. So
okay.
let's see.
Oh,
that was close.
Yeah. For a moment, it looked like Marta had not the control of the board. Here comes the Japanese competitor.
So Lilian is still leading in front of Verle, the New Zealand girl.
Yeah.
So one more jibe to go to the finishing line.
Yeah.
And then I think we finish with second race of the girls. So maybe we'll have an update of the principal race officer to know what is going to
I read
next.
that we will continue with slalom scenes.
Really?
But not sure.
Okay.
Wait. Race 12.
So here is heat number 3, race number 2, a women gold.
Yeah.
Lilian de Geus is leading. She's actually 3rd at the top scoring. New Zealand won second,
Yeah.
and she's she is Verle, and
Maya Morris is
Maya Morris is Israel 7. So
Yeah.
here are the top 3 girls on E3 race to women gold slalom.
Yeah. So this at the moment, for a
Yeah.
moment, this will be the last race, and then we have a little break, and we will tell you exactly what time we are starting again.
Yeah.
So stay online with us a moment. We have soon all the information. So here Marta Maghetti coming and the remaining pack of the fleet. So we completed now for men and women gold each 3 slaloms. Two slaloms, sorry,
yeah,
2 slaloms,
2 races,
2 races,
3 heats,
exactly.
but 2 races.
3 heats and 2 races for all the fleets. Because in fact we have 6 fleets because we have 3 men fleet and 3 women fleet. So they're all absolved 2 races. So now we wait if they prefer to stay with this condition with the slalom or if they gonna change and make a racing. But we tell you in a moment.
So now we are going, I think we are going for slalom.
I think we go straight to the men race.
Yeah,
3.
but we are changing. So heats are changing because they have reset the heats.
Yes, they have to
So
reset.
heats are changing.
So it will
So
make-
now we have new heats.
Oh,
Yeah. So this heat number.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'll go for heat A, heat B, and heat C.
you are prepared, eh?
Yeah. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay. So a little sum up of new heats.
Okay.
So it's here. So in this one, it's A gold, which is gonna be race number 3 of main gold. We will have Ethan Westerer from Aruba, Mateus Isaac from Brazil, Minhei Yang from China, Ben Wang from China, Joan So from Denmark, Jorge Campello from Spain, OL and Yoon Pouliquin from France, Gaspard Carpenter from France, Benoit Messer for France, Samuel Sills from Great Britain, Sebastian Corbel on this one, it's number 8. Then we'll have Hong Kong 21, Ching Yin Chang, and from Lithuania.
You're good, eh?
No,
it's
I'm not.
Justus Bernotas.
And Max
Max
Castellan
Castellan.
from Netherlands, Hoekjan Tak from Netherlands,
Maciej Gutkowski, Kamil Manowiecki, and Paweł Trunowski.
from Poland.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you see flag number 1.
Yeah, but I'm not sure we can stop, Fred, because they are starting with heat number 8 men right now. Yeah, so it's another starting procedure for men, so no rest for the speakers.
I had to go maybe somewhere for a moment.
So it's to be clear, we are having race number 3, slalom, men gold, and it's it's A. So now we have it's ABC. So it's A.
Exactly, and let's explain that we decided to stay with slalom because the conditions still they are very good, but the race committee thinks still too marginal for racing. They don't want to make racing in too wholly shifty conditions. Slalom is easier to make in this condition, so they prefer to stick with slalom.
Exactly.
They say they don't want to take any risks because maybe you go for racing and then the racing is not nice, you lose precious time. So we prefer to do more slalom racing to be sure that we have perfect conditions because we saw right now that we have good conditions and
so
spectacular.
we are back with the men. Gold fleet slalom race number 3, and it's heat A. And on this heat we have Sebastian Corbel, who is actually leading the fleet. Black flag up, so it's 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes to the start.
Il est où ton sac? Tu veux que je fasse chercher?
So it's already 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's why I'm eating my apple now.
I will go for a crepe, I think,
Oh, yes.
later on.
Maybe we can ask somebody bring us a crepe.
Yeah, maybe. It's, we need to focus
Because
on
everybody reminds me, especially Remy Villa is here, you know. He's a fan of crepe. He's eating like 5 crepes a day, Remy. He loves them, he says. So this is a typical area for crepe, huh?
Yeah,
But what is more, what do you prefer more, the salty crepe or the sweet crepe?
the salty one.
The salty, yeah. That here I see they can make it with ham, cheese, and egg.
So it's nearly a new start for men. Yeah, look, we are
Yellow flag.
yellow flag. I think I'm not sure, but I think I can see the black flag still up. We'll see. Doesn't matter, but for sure we have a new start really soon for men. And it's race number 3 of the day. Yeah, look at it.
Yeah.
So it's less than 1 minute from start.
Yeah. So let's see who's the favorite. Obviously, Sebastian Körner. I mean, if he continues to perform like he did the first 2 races of the day, then he will add maybe another victory.
I hope I can hear the countdown. The radio is not like, yeah, look, the radio is not working properly today, but it doesn't matter. We have the pictures on the screen.
Yeah. Oh, look now.
It's a clear start.
Did you see how fast they started? I mean, that was definitely, look how it's smoking the water.
Yeah, so the wind is quite pushing them.
And look what flag is in the lead.
It's España.
España.
Spain.
But look at Germany underneath. You see him? Germany coming from the bottom. That's Sebastian Körner. He has picked the pin. And let's see if he...
So it's a Maciek.
Maciek, yeah, brava, Maciek. But Sebastian, look, he's picking up. Oh, in Denmark, it's that's Johan So, yeah, the tall Danish.
Ooh, look at Sebastian Korda.
Yeah, I told you, he's picked the pin. Wow, his board speed is just amazing.
I'm not joking today, and I will take the lead straight away.
Exactly. It's like, don't piss me off today, I'm going. He's like, he came from underneath. Look, he's pumping, but Maciek in 2, fighting with Johan. Okay,
Yeah.
so, wow, look at this pack there. There's another Dutch, I think it was even Hugh Jan Tak. What a strong field, huh? Maciek, Hugh, Jan Tak, Sebastian, and in Johan So. So definitely a strong fleet here.
Yeah, you can see Sebastian
Even
Korda.
Pavel Turnovsky is in there. Pavel is in there.
And Sebastian Korda leading with the yellow bits. You can really identify him. But look at Maciek. Maciek is okay.
Maciek.
I'm here too.
Yeah, so now Sebastian, he jibed. And behind him we see Pavel Turnovsky is following him.
And the Pulican brothers.
Yes, one is
Youn
OL.
and OL.
Yeah.
Youn is FRA 16, OL FRA 10. They're really packed, the boys on this one.
You can see Ethan Bestera, Aruba 4.
And so we are on the downwind part of the race.
Yeah.
And the win is really cool actually.
China there. China 5, Zheng 1. I mean,
was it the one at the Olympics? I think so. I'm not sure, 100% sure, but I think so.
Yeah.
So let's
Sebastian
say,
jibing. You can see we just saw the buoy for a moment, so he means that he is in the ley line.
Yeah, he's jibing with Ujong Tak.
Yeah, they're in the ley line. For that, Maciek just jibed now. They did choose a different tactic, but Sebastian definitely the right tactic again. But Maciek in 2. No, Hugh and Maciek. Look how they're fighting. Ooh, and so. And then Pavel.
And then it's Tom Arnoux, I think, no?
Look like
no, it's Benoît Mercier, sorry.
Yeah, Benoît Mercier.
So this is closed, and no, Benoît is coming now. So sorry, I missed.
No, you know who it was? It was Gaspard, I think.
The French guy. I'm sorry. But still, Sebastian Korbel is still leading on this one.
Oh yeah.
And
Look
really
at his
fast.
position.
Yeah, he's really fast. Wow. And he's got the the back foot strap
Yeah.
to be like really fast, to be faster.
Yeah. He's going to go into the
And
last
he's
jibe
alone
now.
in the front,
Look, last jibe.
jibing the third mark on going straight to the finishing line. Ujontak second,
Yeah.
and Maciek
Maciek.
third.
Maciek, yeah. And Pavel in fourth.
But Sebastian Kogel is definitely the man of these World Championships from now. Wow, it's just impressive. Wow. Yeah.
And,
Bravo.
you know,
Ujontak is second, Maciek third, and Johan So fourth. And then we've got Pavel, and I think it's Ewan Pulika.
and let's explain how important it is for Sebastian to keep his first position, because in the medal race, if you are first, because I think if you make a calculation, probably with the discard, he will not be pushed down from first place anymore. He will qualify already for the final in the medal race, and that is a very important.
Remember, we've got this marathon
I
counting
know.
double. So who knows?
I know that, but
I'm really bad at counting. Actually, I've never done it as a coach. I'm so bad at counting.
I know. I love that calculation. Oh, look at it. Nice. That was a good start, huh?
Yeah, it's a clear start. So
Okay.
it's Heat B.
Yeah, I tell you who is in Heat B. We have Steve Allen. We have Jacob Eklund, Thomas Goyard, Titouan Lebos, Pierre Lecoq, Louis Pignolet. Then we have a lot of Brits. Henry Bloodworth, Andy Brown, Charlie Dixon, Matthew Barton. Then we have the two Yoa from Israel, Yoa Omer and Yoa Cohen. We have the two Italians, Daniele Benedetti and Nicolo Renna. And then we have Sil Höxter, Amado Vrieswijk, and Thomas Crook and Dominic Lewinsky. So strong field also here. I can see
Amado seems to be leading.
Amado, second.
Pignolet,
followed by Daniele Benedetti. Yeah.
And then Steve Allen. Look at Daniele.
Yeah, overtaking.
Yeah, over Louis Pignolet.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Let's see, first jibe coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a real jibe, it's just like a real going.
So it's Amado.
Yeah.
And then Louis, and then Daniel, and then Steve Allen, and then Thomas.
Yes.
Goya.
Very good. So maybe a breath for Thomas Goyard to see if,
Yeah, I hope so.
because
He needs to. He needs
Yeah.
to get back on the top 10.
oh yes, he definitely has to. But look at Amado with his injured foot.
Yeah.
He has a deep cut in his foot.
He had to go to the hospital.
Yeah, they had to bring him with a car to the hospital, and he got 4 stitches. They had to attach the small finger to the rest of the body again because it kind of opened up.
It was not really nice to see, actually.
No, it was not. Again, beautiful drone shots, and you really see the rod of breast, how nice it is, how big it is.
So Amado still seems to be still leading, and Louis Pignolet wants to have his part of this race. So
Yeah.
there are one more jibe to go to the second mark.
Yes.
Except if they are missing the ley line.
I look at the other part of the fleet.
Yeah, the split has been divided in two on
Yeah,
this
exactly.
downwind, so
Yeah.
we'll see who
Exactly,
had the
that's
right,
why. Because
lecture
some
of the.
jibe earlier and some jibe later, so in this case I think that's
Ooh.
the.
It's pretty close between
That
Louis
Amado-
Pignolet and Amado, and Louis is.
Oh, that is
so
tight.
Amado.
Wow, tight. Okay,
Look
but
at
anyway.
this. And Louis Pignolet, and then it's Israel 24.
Oh, look, France.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's,
Steve Allen
God.
coming from underneath. Benedetti. Wow. Renna. Wow.
So I don't really know who is third, actually.
That was too many people in one time. That shows how tight at this level racing is.
Yeah, exactly. So Hamado is still leading. They have one more drive to do. Amado seems to be the leader of this Heat B of men gold slalom race number 3.
He sets now for the last drive, so I think he is cruising quite comfortable.
He's really nice guy, Amado. He's really nice. And look, he's got a different board. So it's not a different board actually, it's a different design. The boards are all the same, it's like one design board, but you can decide to have a different cover on it, depending of your sponsor.
Yeah, and he has one from his sponsor. Yes, Future Fly from Israel, from Almond Dagan.
So Amado, is he still leading? And
yeah, I think
like
he is.
Louis Pignolet is pushing.
Yeah, he won.
So Amado first.
This is the people cheering on the beach.
Yeah, Louis Pignolet is second, and then I think it's Israel.
Omar.
Yoav Omer.
Omer. Oh, look at this is one of the British sailors, many British sailors, but then Steve Allen and Benedetti and Renna. Yeah, pretty tight everything.
But you got Thomas. Thomas Goya is not that good on this heat, so
he's struggling.
Yeah, it's not the perfect day for Thomas.
No, here we go. So let me quickly read. It's Thomas Brücke, Kunbi, Thomas Vieto, French, Jérôme Basquet, Adrien Mestre, Clément Bourgeois, Louis Guillard, Tom Arnoux, Fabien Pianizza, then Finn Hawkins, Thomas Creers, Jonne Heijman, Ido Pomerets, Tom Reveny, Ritis Jonas, Luke van op Zeeland, Josh Armit, Radoslav Fumanski, and Elia Colombo in this heat. So in the lead again, it is most probably
Tom
Reveny. But I see also a Dutch. That can be Luke from op Zeeland, most probably. Because we know Luke is fast, but also we know that the Lithuanian,
it is Luke.
Ritis Jonas.
And he's taking the lead on this one. Second is Tom Reveny, and third seems to be...
Jonas,
yeah, exactly. The scoring of the girls has been updated. So Shahar Tibi is still leading on the girl fleet. Second is Liliane de Geus. She was third yesterday night, and she's now second. And Emma Wilson, who was first, who was leading yesterday night, is now third.
Okay. Marta stays one step under the podium.
So here is the first mark. Now going to the downwind. Luc van Opzielen has taken the lead on Heat C.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They got stuck somehow.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. They choose to dive set on the mark, but it seems like it's not the right decision.
No, because they kind of stopped.
Yeah. So Luc is leading. Look at nice drone picture of Luc van Opzielen.
Yeah, he's flying Dutch, huh?
Exactly.
Flying Dutchman. He seems like he's solitary. Nobody's around him.
No, they are far away.
Did they stop? No,
they're
just not there. they choose now. I can see Thomas Broek there.
So yeah, after the slalom, the two slalom races of this morning, Luc came third. I mean, he's now third of the general scoring.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think he definitely wants to
improve his position.
Yeah, exactly.
He wants to secure his place also for the medal races.
Exactly. So this is
look at the advantage that he has. Luke has tactically done a perfect choice.
On the downwind, yeah.
On the downwind, probably. Because look, he comes perfectly around mark number 3. Nobody's around. He can easily fly down to his last jibe. And he has no pressure, nobody in his neck. Look, they're coming now. We're talking about 15 seconds after that he passed.
He was super fast on this one.
Yeah, that is And we're talking about top revenue, yeah, not just anybody. So.
And then Clément Bourgeois third, and then it's Adrien Mestre. No, Clément Bourgeois is coming in now. Sorry.
Yeah, Chinese sailor.
Look at this.
Yeah,
he's alone in the front.
This is probably the biggest lead we have seen in the heats so far. Huh? I mean, we've seen a few board length heat, but not this is like a good solid over 100 meters lead.
So one more jibe to go, one more mark to go before the finishing line.
Yeah, there he's starting to set up for the jibe. Look how nice, you can see. Also for people that want to learn how to foil jibe, this is how you have to do it. You know.
I know it's like super cool to go to the finish.
Yeah, he's gonna be happy.
And he's having a look, behind him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm fine.
Yeah, nobody around. Okay, I can go. Thank you very much.
I don't need to push too much.
Yeah, I talked to Luke last day, and he told me that he stopped his studies to focus.
Really?
Yeah,
To focus on the Olympics.
he said he stopped. He needs still to do 1 year. He's studying fashion in Florida.
I didn't know about that.
He stopped because he full on wants to focus on windsurfing right now.
So
he will resume once that he's finished with his whatever.
Tom Reveney, and then it's Lithuania.
Yeah, it's Yazunas.
Okay, and then France.
Yeah, we have two.
Is it someone?
3 French, and then Switzerland. Here we have.
They are too fast. I can't see it on the screen. Sorry.
Yeah, they're too.
I'm sure people on the shore they can see it better than we can. So that was heat number C. So the third race, the third slalom race of the men gold.
It's finished.
It's completely finished. So I think we're gonna have like really quickly an update of the general scoring.
Yeah, and we go back to heat number A.
Yeah.
1 or A, however you want to call it, from.
So look, they are already starting. So no rest for the speaker.
Rénin qui était sur le podium ce matin, qui est l'italien en 8e position. Daniele Benedetti, l'italien qui est en 7e position. Le
where are we? Yeah.
Le top 4 israélien Tom revenu.
Okay, look at this. 4, 3, 2, 1.
No. Oh, crash! Somebody crashed.
There are 2 of them actually, and it's Gaspard. It's a clear start.
Yeah, it's a clear start.
Gaspard Carfanton. He was waiting for the general recall, but no general recall. Gaspard, but then as he stopped, now I think the other guy will come back to him.
Yeah, Sebastian Colonel again. Obviously, look at him.
And Maciek.
Colonel Maciek. So.
And Gaspard Carfanton, the former under-19 world champion.
So I'm wondering, they probably thought it would be BMS, over early, but then they saw it was good and they fully accelerated.
And so we've got Sebastian, Maciek,
and
so Gaspard and Benoit.
Yeah, Benoit Mercier. The top 4 or 5
sailor on each A of a slalom race. I think it's slalom race 4 actually, guys, on the live stream.
pure formality.
So no, it's not possible.
No, that's why.
So listen to us.
Exactly.
The information is A, men gold slalom 4. Actually.
Exactly, it's not woman gold. There's a mistake there on the screen. It has to be men
because
gold.
we're sure Sebastian is a boy. Actually.
Exactly, absolutely. So Sebastian, Maciej Gutkowski,
Gaspard Carfanton.
Yeah. And
Maciek is fighting with Sebastian.
Yeah, here we go.
Exactly, guys.
Men's gold slalom number 4.
It A, that's perfect. That's the right info.
Yeah.
And they are on the downwind part of the slalom, so they are going to mark number 2. And oh, look at Pavel is back in the game. On
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
on
they're
this
there,
one.
they're close. I mean, the two Polish sailors, like we said, Pavel and Maciek. And Sebastian, but Sebastian always seems to be in the better position. Like we say, it's difficult from the television, from the screen, it looks like they're compressed. But I think Sebastian is quite a lot lower, so he has the advantage he can jibe first.
So we can
and
see
that's
mark
what he's
number
doing.
2 is driving to the mark.
Yeah, he's already in the ley line for the mark. Sebastian.
Sebastian, Pavel, and Gaspard Carpenton.
Yeah. You can see there's a little bit lighter patch. The Gus is there in the back, but now he can go a little bit more towards the wing, so he gets the pressure on the foil.
Maciek, Gaspard, and Pavel.
Yes. And then we have the Spanish. Yeah, we have Jorge Aranzeke.
So one more drive to go to the finishing line.
Oh, look at Mateus, he gets stuck in there. Wow, another victory. Impressive, huh? Impressive. No, but you know what impresses me? Yesterday when they were doing racing, I thought, yeah, okay, you know, Sebastian, has so much Formula experience and he definitely likes more up and down in racing, but no way. I mean, in slalom, he's like...
He's been winning 7 races so far.
Yeah,
7 out of...
10 or 11 or something, yes, impressive.
So out of 10. 7 out of 10.
Yeah, that is impressive. I mean, for
He's
sure.
like really like wow, dominating the world championship
Yes,
so far.
yes, definitely. It's like,
that was a kind of a bizarre rounding mark.
Tricky jibe? Nah, he's easy. Look at Maciek pumping. He tries to keep
Gaspard out of the way.
Exactly. You know, maybe explain also with pumping, you're giving bad air to other people. So pumping
I'm really
is,
happy for Gaspard actually because he's one of my ex-sailor.
Is he? How young is he?
He's something like 18 or 19.
Wow, crazy, huh? This is okay. Here another victory
from Sebastian Cordel.
Sebastian Cordel, good job for
Maciek and Bravo Gaspard. Wow, that was really a nice
and then
one.
Pavel, congratulations. No, not Pavel. It could be also Camille. I didn't see the number exactly.
So I think it's B. It's preparing to start. Yeah, I think they are like nearly ready to start.
Yeah.
So Gaspard did pretty. I mean, he had like some pretty nice races today, slalom races today. I know he likes slalom races, so I hope he will, you know.
Okay, so now we go Heat B. I repeat quickly who is in Heat B. Steve Allen, Jacob Edlund, Thomas Goya, Titouan Le Bosque, Pierre Lecoq, Louis Pignolet. Then the Brits, Henry Bloodworth, Andy Brown, Charlie Dixon, and Matthew Barton. Then the 2 Israeli, Joa Over and Joa Cohen. Then the 2 Italians, Daniele Benedetti and Nico Lorenna. The 2 Dutch, Sil Hoekstra and Amado Rieswijk. And then it's Thomas Kruk and Dominik Lewinsky from Poland. Are in this heat. So last heat we saw Amado winning.
Yeah.
So he is obviously now one of the favorites.
So black flag up on the race committee. So 2 minutes to go to the start. It's B, men gold slalom race number 4. We are in France.
Oh yeah, you definitely can tell we are in France. This boat passing. It's nice, the French flag.
And girls are still on the water. So as soon as men, this men race is finished, I think we're gonna have the girls again on the water.
So let's also look a little bit forward. Saturday will be the day of the medal races because we said tomorrow we will see what happens, but we might do the long distance or not. But Saturday is the day of the medal races, and one more time we will have similar conditions in the medal races like we have today on Saturday. The forecast is pretty much the same. So it's going to be interesting to see if Sebastian has really the opportunity to secure him this world champion title, because at the moment on the paper he looks like the favorite.
Yeah, that's true. And before the medal races, all the points are back to 0.
Yes, that's why.
So even if he's been winning like all the other races, then it's back to 0 for the final. So he can either be 1, 2, or 3rd.
Exactly, because he will precede in the final. So the worst result that he can do is 3rd.
So it's nearly.
Yeah, let's
starting.
see if they make a good start. Not like before that somebody fell.
Ooh. Oh God!
Oh no! Again, 2 guys crashing, one falling in front of the other. Ah, that's a bummer. Oh.
So I don't know if it's a clear start actually. So it's.
Well.
It seems to.
It seems okay, because
Yeah, it seems to be like a good start.
Third, I see one of the Italian, I see Trubitz, one French in the front.
Yeah, it's Louis Pignolet.
Yeah, it's
fighting with GBR10, the Henry Bluesburst. Oh,
Yeah.
Henry, I like him. He's also coaching the youth team.
Oh, okay,
the
yeah.
youth team. We were working together in Silva Plana at the Youth World Championship. He's really a nice guy.
So
and Amado is 3rd for the moment. I mean.
Yeah, and fighting with Daniele Benedetti and fighting with France 4.
It's Titouan Le Bosque.
Titouan Le Bosque also pumping Titouan. Over Titouan we have the Kiwi, Thomas Crook. But like that, this is a very close pack. Huh?
So Thomas Crook is from Belgium, no? No. Thomas Crook is from New Zealand, the Kiwi. Okay, sorry.
Thomas Crook. Yeah. Oh no, but it looks like Steve Allen. It's Steve Allen. It's the Australian, because you know the Australian flag and the New Zealand.
Yeah, they're the other way around.
Look, they're very close to flags. You hardly see the difference. Oh.
You need to count the stars.
Yeah.
So Louis Pignolet from France is driving.
The first guy driving together with Nicolo Renna.
Yeah, exactly.
So Nicolo thinks, I'm not in a good position. My only chance is to drive early and see if I can get a good gust coming down, staying clear from the big fleet. Not getting too many turbulences of the sail, and not many turbulences, because I mentioned it also yesterday, you get also turbulence from the foil. Eh? You feel it when you have a guy in front of you with a foil.
Israel 24 is Yoav Omer.
Yeah. Let's see, all eyes now on him. Even it's not sure he's first. He jibed first, but he might not be in first. Let's see. Because we have probably guys coming from underneath now.
Who's gonna make the lay line? Louis is driving. And Amado.
Yeah, Amado, Louis.
Daniel.
Nicolo, look. He squeezes in between. Oh,
Titouan!
Wow, where does he come from?
Steve Allen and Louis Pignolet. Wow.
Wow, that was.
Big crash.
It was Italian. It was Renna, I think.
So now Titouan Le Bosque is the new leader together with Louis Pignolet.
Wow, look at them. They fly. The French flies.
So yes.
So. Wow, look how they push on the rail, huh?
They are like a training partner, Titouan and Louis, both training in Brest at the Pôle France.
It's okay. So they know this place like their pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so they two seem to be in a pretty good lead.
And then it's New Zealand. No, it's
Steve Allen. Steve Allen. Wow, Steve.
He's the oldest
Steve
sailor here on the World Championship.
A double hip operation and everything. So it's
really?
Yes.
Wow.
He's a bionic, half bionic.
I wish I was him at his age actually.
So and Amado in fourth. So Amado pumping.
Yeah, nothing is done yet.
So Steve in 3, Amado in 4. But I think that Titouan looks pretty safe out there. He's controlling. When you're in the front, you can control that. unless the
nice
guy,
one for Titouan.
yeah, unless the guy in the back has much more speed than you, but otherwise you can control.
So Titouan, yeah. Titouan, Louis, Steve Allen, and
Yeah.
Amado. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
What a
And
race.
then one of the Italians, I think it's Daniele,
Daniele.
because one of the Italians crashed.
And I think it's Henry Bluesford. I think it is.
Yeah. And then all the rest, yeah.
It's not a good one for Thomas.
No, not
Again,
again. At this point I say that he doesn't have the board speed. I mean, not in this setup now, because
So they seems to be going back ashore. So
Yes.
I think we're back with the girls.
no, we are back with the girls, but I am sure that after the girls we have a break, because then they will decide what to do, or we're finished, or I have no idea, or they make one more race. I don't know, because we already did 4 races. Then
Yeah, but for races it's enough. I think for they're at the skipper and
Yeah,
at
they
the
said
skipper
4,
meeting.
yeah.
At the skipper meeting this morning, they just say 4.
okay, so we might only see two more women races, and that's probably it for the day.
Yeah. Oh, it's a general recall.
Okay, c'est où les femmes?
I'm not sure it's the women still. I think it's still the boys. Sorry, we need to recap a bit because we've been talking a lot. So we need to think. Those are the.
It's the heat number C. Sorry, yeah, C of the men. Sorry, yeah.
So we have one more heat.
One more heat. That is the last men's heat. General recall. Thank you for that. So I can tell you who it is. It's Thomas Brücke, Kumbi, Thomas Viette, Jérôme Pasquet from France, Adrien Messer from France, Jean-Marc Bouchard from France, Louis Viard from France, Tom Arnoux, and Fabien Penizza. Then Finn Hawkins from England, Tom Skurs from England, Jonna Heimann from Germany, Ide Pomeranz from and Tom Reveny from Israel, Ritis Yasunas from Lithuania, Luc from Zealand from Holland, Josh Armit from New Zealand, Fumansky Radoslav from Poland, and Elia Colombo. And obviously the first one were from Belgium and China. That was Thomas and Kumbi. Yeah, so somebody will be disqualified. Let's wait.
So we can see like the number 3 on the flag. So that means that we are at EC.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
So.
So it's still men. That we're sure of that. And I think it's the last heat of race number 4, and it's not. I think I'm sure it's the last heat of race number 4. And then. We will be back with the women.
So we have the updated men after slalom number 3. So it's still Kurdle. Luc from Zealand jumps in 2nd.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tom Reveny in 3. Hugian Tak in 4. Big jump also for Hugo. Tarnowski in 5. Clément Bourgeois now is the first French. Okay.
So it's
Tom
Tom
Arnoux
Arnoux.
and Israel 60 Tom Reveny.
Oh no, Tom.
Yes, Israel 60 Tom and
Tom Reveny is
both Tom Arnoux and Tom Reveny.
And Tom Reveny is actually 3rd at the general scoring.
Yeah.
So it's not a good thing for him to be over course side on this one.
Yeah.
So they are waiting for another starting sequence.
Yeah.
At the general recall flag, it's still up on the race committee.
Yeah.
So maybe they have other black flag rule. Maybe there are other black flag rules to come. So it's 8 to 15 knots on the water. So it's like the AP flag's up. So maybe there is a shift in the wind. Maybe the wind is turning a bit. Maybe they will reset the course, like slightly to have the right angle. Okay, so AP flag down, so everything is fine again. We will go for another starting sequence. And remember that Tom Arnoux, FRA 152, and Tom Reveney, Israel 60, has been disqualified from this heat.
Yeah, which is a bummer for him, but this is always the risk you have to take when you are in the front positions, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think it's going to hurt him a lot because he still can, I think he can discard. He discards a 19, so he will take a 19 into position. That is not so very good.
No, that's not so good actually.
No, not so good. He has to take a 19.
We'll see. I'm really bad at counting, scoring.
Well, but eventually.
Okay, 3 minutes to go, and in less than 3 minutes, another start for the gold fleet. It's C,
yeah.
race number 4.
Exactly. Maybe, or most probably, the last men's heat of the day.
Yeah.
Because we completed the
4 races of today, and that's what was scheduled
in the plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that means that with that we have determined the gold fleet for the medal fleet for tomorrow or the day after tomorrow maybe.
Yeah. The medal races won't be tomorrow. There is no chance because it's scheduled on Saturday.
Yes.
Tomorrow, if the wind is not too strong, we will have marathon.
Yeah, and explain again. A marathon means double points. What do you mean by that? That's like it will count as 2 races.
Exactly.
So that's still a pretty important race then for some of them.
Yeah,
maybe not for, I don't know, Sebastian, that already is pretty sure. I think we will make the calculations, but I think that in his position it's difficult for him to get away from.
I mean, for the moment, he only has like 13 points,
exactly,
13 net points, and Luc van Oetzelen, which is second, has 47 net points.
Exactly, that's why I'm saying that I don't think that he can be pushed away from the first position, so he probably can do it very relaxed, the marathon, knowing that he is probably staying in first position. But the calculations, like you said, we have to make them tonight, and we have to make them to see.
Yeah, I'm really bad at counting scoring.
Tomorrow we will come back.
I will wait for the scorer to do it for me. Definitely.
3, 2, 1, now.
Black flag
1
down.
minute to start.
So less than a minute to the start.
Let's just, I mean, so we can anticipate a little bit. In case we are going to do the marathon will be a fleet race. It will not be divided in 3 groups because they will do a rapid start. So it means that the whole gold fleet will start together, or they will.
The whole gold fleet will start together, and then the whole silver fleet together.
Exactly, and the whole bronze fleet and the whole women. But
exactly.
But it will not be divided in heats like we do now.
No, not at all. So it's nearly it.
Yeah, I can
Last
see.
start of the day for the men.
I can see Thomas Brugger there in the front, pretty much in the front of the pack. I see Elia Colombo in the front of the pack.
Okay, nice drone view.
Beautiful drone view.
5, 4,
3, 2,
wow, it's a good
1.
start, good start.
Yeah.
Even a little bit late.
Yeah.
Even a little bit late.
So it's a clear start.
Yeah, it's a clear start. They actually were almost like a second later. They played it safe. Let's put it this way. Nobody wanted to risk.
Ooh, what a crash!
Whoa. That was definitely a big crash. I can see Elia Colombo there fighting with España 4. That's Thomas Vieto. And some of the French, New Zealand. So Josh Arndt. Can you look for me, Josh Arndt, in which place he has come from forward? I he's not top 10 now. Still. Ooh.
Yeah, is now 25th.
Wow. He was first, as second. Okay, here, Josh.
Up first mark.
Josh Hartnett.
And then it's.
Front 7. It's Adrien Mestre.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And.
But obviously still a little bit early to say because they still have to go. Oh,
Downwind to the second mark.
I think Mestre jibes. I don't know if it was him, but Amit jibes.
And then
Yasunas jibes. The Lithuanian.
And we can see that Finn Hawkins,
India,
GBR 19.
Yeah.
Ooh, these big press boats crossing the race. I'm not sure they will like it because it's a lot of waves.
Yeah.
Not nice, this one.
No.
Look at this.
Yeah. They make turbulences. Okay.
Oh, it's Jérôme Pasquet, the front 0. Josh Hartnett is on.
He jibed away. Yes, he jibed away. Yes, Jonas prefers to wait. Front 0 is.
And look,
Pasquet,
Van Oeckzeelen's coming back, and Clément Bourgeois. Clément Bourgeois on the screen right now. I will have to drive. Maybe not. Okay, so Josh Hartnett from New Zealand,
Hartnett,
and then it's
Luke,
Clément Bourgeois.
Clément
Bourgeois.
Yes, Jonas. Then the Spaniard, I think. It's a Spaniard 4. It's Tomás Vieto.
And then
GBR 931, Tom Squeers. Yeah.
So let's see. New Zealand is leading. I'm happy for him because I think he will
lift him a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe not enough to get into the medal
top
league.
10. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
But you know this guy, he comes from laser. He jumped straight from the laser to the foil.
Yeah, that's a big gap.
Yes.
A bit speed gap.
You know why he did that? Because during COVID in New Zealand, you were not allowed to sail, but you were allowed to windsurf because windsurf was considered
New Zealand, they understand everything.
There was an individual sport, so he decided to jump to try it because he said, "I want to do some individual sport," and he liked it, and so he.
So first, Josh Hartnett, and then Clément Bourgeois second. I mean, for the moment, they are like going straight to the finishing line. But I think Josh will make it before Titouan, before Clément, sorry. Yes, this is a nice one for Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, bravo. He deserves it.
And second is Clément Bourgeois. I think and then it's Lithuania again.
Yeah, it's Yasunas, and then it's the Spanish. It's Tomás Vieto.
And then I think it's Adrien Mestre. Is it front 7? Yeah, it looks like Adrien Mestre.
Then we have Radoslav Fumanski.
Okay, so nice day for the men.
Yeah, there comes Colombo.
I think it's the day is finished for men.
Yeah.
This was a 4th race, so it's the last race of the day. Most probably for the men.
Yeah.
So back ashore.
And back to the woman.
Okay, girls, we show it because it's a pink flag. It's Heat A. And we are 1 minute to start, so we need to find the Heat A to. Yeah, here it is.
Okay.
A, B, and C. Here you are.
There we go. Okay. So, in the water now, we have Katerina Zvikova, Pilar La Madrid, Nicole van der Velden, also from Spain, so the 2 Spaniards and the Czech. Then Lola Serin from France, Hélène Neusman, Marie Mortefond, Manon Pianizza, Delphine Cousin. And then we have a British squadron, Emma Wilson, Isley Watson, Jenny Roberts, and Saskia Sills. Then we have the Israeli squad, Daniela Pelek, Nama Gazid, Sharon Kantor, Helle Oppendahl from Norway, and Maja Lianowska from Poland.
And it's a general recall. I think Marion was over.
You think Mortefond was over?
Yeah, I think so. So, okay.
Oh, attention, les commentaires à droite, on les entend tous.
So yeah, I think Marion was over, so it's a general recall, so we are stopping the race. The race committee will disqualify the overcourse side girl, and then another starting procedure will start again. You can see that the general recall flag on the race committee boat, it's this yellow and blue flag.
I think it gives me a storm alert for tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Roberto is checking the weather forecast for tomorrow.
Yeah, and it's telling me that it's a storm alert for Brest.
Really?
Yes.
We like it in Brest, actually.
Yeah, winds up to 85 kilometers
So tomorrow
an hour.
you will be windsurfing?
Yes, I will be in the water at 9:30.
Really?
I
I want to see that.
I organized myself a 4 square meter sail, an 80-liter board, a wetsuit and a harness, and tomorrow in the morning when the forecast is for 45 knots, I will be out there because they say that even when you get some big swell rolling in when it's southwest.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have like the water. I mean the sea can be pretty stormy as well.
Yeah,
that's true.
Okay, cool. Helle Oppendahl is disqualified.
Yeah, so it's Norwegian 39. So I think. So actually Marion was not over, so it was
Helle Oppendahl.
Yeah, exactly. It was Norveg 39, Norwegian girl. That means that for Marion it was probably like a pretty good start because she was for me she was like really she was really close. Very nice. We've got like a big boat right in the middle of the camera angle.
Yeah, I see. It's right in front of us.
So very soon will be another starting sequence for the women gold slalom race number 3.
Yeah.
A.
Wow. It's a long saying, but just to give everybody the right informations.
Yeah, because
it sounds complicated, but at the end it's not. It's pretty easy to understand. You know that after the first qualification day, we divided the fleets of the men because there are more than a woman in 3 fleets. That was gold, silver, and bronze.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why we are obviously only following the gold is because the gold course is here, and we have a second course that is far away from here, where the silver and the bronze are racing. So we still will have the results online also of these races, but we are not following them up because we can, with our camera team, only follow one fleet and obviously follow the gold fleet. So we do that with the men and the women, and we also do have the silver fleet of the women, and that is also on the other course. So but obviously if you go online, if you some of your friends or relatives are in the silver fleets, you can obviously check online the results, and we have also the live tracking and everything. You can go there and check. But we are obviously following the best of the best.
Yeah, the reason why we are dividing the fleet is to have fair racing. Yeah. So that's why. And when we are doing course racing, we are dividing the fleet. I mean, on each start you have like around 55, I think, sailors. But for slalom, because the race course is shorter, the target time is shorter. It's only 5 minutes. Then we need to divide them again. because they can't be more than 24 per start. So that's why for the gold fleet, for both men and women, we are 3 heats. Okay, pink flag up, so 3 minutes to go to the next start. So on this heat, I think the favorite girls are probably Pilar, La Madrid, Isley, Watson, I think, because Isley was leading yesterday evening. No, sorry, I'm getting tired. So Pilar is like most probably the favorite girl on this heat A of the women fleet. Emma Wilson was leading, and she's also on this heat. So yeah, those are the two favorite girls.
Yes, for sure. But we saw that we can have different winners because the conditions can change, and now I think they went into sequence again.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes to the next start. 2 minutes to go, less than 2 minutes to go. You can see like the pink and black flag up on the race committee board. Number 1 meaning is the heat A. Waiting for the black flag down. That means that only 1 minute to go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, black flag down. Black flag down. 1 minute to go to the start. Less than 1 minute to go to the next start.
All right, so looking like we have a very good flow today. There had not been any major interruptions beside a few premature starts, a few people that went over the line early. We've seen a few crashes, but everything seems to be
really, I mean, clean.
Yeah, clean and pretty normal, and so that is good.
Okay, so it's nearly starting. Look at them. 10 seconds to the start. Oh, they are like early. Yeah. They are really early.
Yeah, super.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
That was not a nice start. Oh, one parked in the middle. I don't know.
Maybe it's a clear start, I don't know, but it was definitely not a good start because you can see that the girl were like, yeah, it seems to be a clear start, but the girl were really slow going to the line, and now they need some time to recover like their full speed. At this game, Daniela seems to be really good, but then Pilar is coming back really, really fast. Marion Mortefond as well, and Isley Watson. Oh, Emma! Look at Emma. She's coming. Wow! What?
She's coming from underneath. Yeah, she's speeding up.
Yeah, really. Wow, that was nice. That was really nice. she gave no chance to Danielle and Pilar actually.
No. She has the better ball speed
She's
at the
also
moment.
impressive.
Let's see. Now she's
Look at that. Yeah, I don't know. She said, "Okay, girls, no, I'm going. Bye bye."
Okay, let's see. Now she comes to buoy number 1. She's bearing off. Let's see if she jibes or if she continues to go downwind. There comes Pilar
and
probably Peleg.
Yeah, Daniel. Sorry, Daniel.
Peleg.
Yeah, Daniel Peleg.
She has jibed. She's decided to take this direction.
So they are downwind now. aiming at the mark number 2.
Let's not forget that, just to explain how it works, that this slalom is not like the usual slalom, you just go like a little train around buoys, but this has a lot to do with tactics, because basically between buoy 1 and 2, you have to make a few jives decided by yourself. It's like 3 jives, because you have to cover a distance to reach the next buoy, and that is what actually makes this race so interesting, because it's not just like going down and following the others, but you have to make your own tactic, and that is why it's so exciting. Yeah, it's
Actually,
Saskia
we
Silt.
were completely wrong on
It
this
was
one.
Saskia
I think we
Silt.
are really tired.
Oh yes, it's Saskia Silt. I can see now. It's 9:56. Saskia, the boat. Oh, there in the front.
Do you think it's the boat? Yeah, if it's the boat, like wow.
Oh.
So it's Pilar.
Pilar, yeah. Look, I think she did the wrong tactic. Oh, it's getting patchy there.
Yeah.
Oh. That is patchy, that is patchy. They're pumping, the gas is coming.
Maria and then Daniela.
Yeah, it's Maya. Yeah, Maya Diazowska.
So the wind seems to be dropping on
I don't know,
the lower part of the course.
It's Latvia 29. There's nothing to do with this.
I think we've lost the race actually.
Yeah. Well,
here is the race. But it seems to be like really tricky on the lower part of the of the race.
It's really, this is okay.
Quite difficult to understand though. So it's Pilar, we're sure it's in this heat, and we're sure that Pilar, we're not sure, but Pilar seems to be leading this race.
Yeah, it seems so.
And she's going to the
last dive,
last dive before the finishing line. And then it's Maya.
Peleg.
And then it's
it's
Hélène. It's Hélène. So Hélène is second. So she came back second. So Hélène Noisman. So Pilar won, Hélène second, and that's for sure. And we're sure that Pilar is first.
Yeah, there she is.
I think it's a bit like something happened on the lower part of the race. Like the wind was dropping, or there were some boats coming. I don't know, but there was like some tricky stuff. And
in the lead.
And now it's Maya coming back second, and Hélène third, and then Daniela.
Yeah, Peleg.
This was like really tricky. Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with Saskia.
I have no idea what happened.
Because with the camera we can't really understand the perspective. Sometimes it's a bit dodgy, and so I don't know. But this race was interesting.
Okay, now we go to Heat C.
It's B.
B, yes, B. B to, again, we'll see Manya Zheng from China and Zheng Yang from China, Barbara Zvikova. And then the French girl, we only have one French here, it's Marie Routrier, Catherine Williams, Lena Erdil, Alisa Engelmann, and Therese Steinlein. And then from Hong Kong, Quan Ching Ma, Sahar Tibi, the leader.
2, 1,
Kathy
go!
Spichkov. There we go. Sarah Venekes, Mina Mobek from Denmark, Verle ten Have.
Clear start on this one.
Klepaka Nocheti, Maya Kuchka, and Merve Vatan from Turkey. Let's see.
Okay, I need to focus on this one because I'm a bit tired talking for
you know how long we've
so
been
many
online?
hours.
More than 3 hours we
Really?
are talking non-stop. 3 hours
Sometimes
non-stop
my
talking.
brain is switching off completely. I'm sorry.
3 hours non-stop talking. You have to be focused in our case because you always have to watch what is happening.
So New Zealand seems seems to be like pretty fast on this one. So it's Verle. I'm not sure my pronunciation is really good.
Yeah, Verle. It's her name. Her name is Verle ten Hafe.
Okay, so I think here. Okay, we need to concentrate.
Yeah, Zvikova is there in the front. Zvikova, but it's Germany 7. That was right here. New Zealand 1. So we have Germany, Alisa Engelmann, I think it's Steinlein in the lead. Teresa Steinlein in the lead, followed by Poland 2:30. That is Maja Kuczka.
But I'm like, and Barbara is there.
Yeah. Zvikova. So.
And Marion Courtoyer, the only French girl on this heat.
Yeah.
So Germany is leading on this one. On the downwind of the course.
Yeah, it's nice to see.
Down to the second mark.
Because Teresa Steinlein is living on Lake Garda.
Oh, really?
So Germany. She used to be a former boat sailor. She switched to iQFOiL, and she trains on Lake Garda together with the Italians.
Oh, that's a good one from Marion, actually. Wow, well done, Marion. And then Barbara.
Yeah.
And then Verle.
Verle, brava. And then China. China, either Manja or Zhengyang.
Your Chinese is, I'm not sure well really good.
Yeah, because I was in China a few years ago.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
That's why.
So I windsurfed in China, eh? I foiled there. It was nice.
So going straight to the third mark.
Yeah,
only one time to go until the finishing line.
I talked yesterday to Steinlein. She was quite frustrated because she says I am only 62 kilograms, but
really only 62.
Yeah,
she's one of the lightest girl in the fleet.
Yeah, she is, but this maybe shows also conditions are a little bit more tricky, and when it's a little bit more tricky.
But that's why I think Brest and the southeast wind is interesting, because you don't only need to be heavy or heavier, let's say. You also need to be a good tactician and understand how the wind is going. And she seems to be pretty good at that.
You know what the latest trick is now, which is actually it's an allowed trick. They put the weights in the harness, because you're allowed to have a complete weight, of harness. The harness can be, I think, 6 kilos or something.
No, 4.5.
4.5. So they put weights until it's 4.5.
Yeah, so. But then there is you can do it only if then the harness must be
has to
floating.
float. Absolutely, it has to float. Yeah, that is obviously it has to float. It doesn't have to sink.
Because of security reasons.
Absolutely. So Steinlein wins. How's that?
And then Marion Courtoyer is second, and
Barbara Zvikova in 3. Wow, first German victory in the women. So we have man and woman victories from Germany. That's pretty interesting. Her coach is going to be happy. I know his coach too. It's Daniel Sleik. He's going to be happy.
So it's Heat C.
Heat C?
Yep.
So maybe to give the people that are behind the computer and the screen's an idea, we will have 4 more heats to go, and then we're finished, because we have 1 more woman heat, and then again we go with 1 complete woman, 1 ABC, and then we're finished. So let's say this is going to take maximum another half an hour maximum.
Yeah, except if we have too many
general
records.
Okay. But let's say roughly between 20 and 30 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
And then you can go and have your cappuccino or your coffee or the beer or whatever.
I think I will eat something first.
Yeah, where's your sandwich bag? I
don't know.
was hoping you give me half of your sandwich.
Yeah, but I think I've left it at the main tent.
Yeah, super.
Because I thought we will have kind of a break, you
Oh,
know.
okay,
And,
okay.
Actually, we didn't.
I can run and go and get it for you if you want.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry.
I'm
I don't want
hungry.
to be eating in front of the camera. So
Crunch, crunch.
I already have like kind of a really Frenchy English, so with a sandwich, then it's terrible.
Okay. Yeah, I think after I will have a crab.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
French crab. So we, you know that
the wind seems to be dropping a bit, huh?
Yeah, it seems to be dropping. Look, we have messages underneath our live stream. 37.
Are they nice?
I don't know.
I'm not sure I want to read them.
No, I don't know. It's some of them. Yeah, they say bravo, aloha from Hawaii, good performance, Basti. And but I don't know how to see the others. Anyway, we will.
It seems to be like there's a bit of we're still waiting for the sale number of
who is disqualified.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they are waiting close to the race committee. We can see the general recall flag like this kind of blue and yellow flag up on the race committee. That means that they are still checking on the video. Not anymore. General recall down. So we may have very soon the sale number of the disqualified girl.
They don't want to make another one? I don't know.
We'll
Maybe
see.
the conditions are getting patchy. Maybe. I don't know.
We will see. We will see. We will be updated.
Okay.
Donc, aujourd'hui et demain, nous avons 3 parcours possibles selon cette semaine. Vous voyez, c'est beaucoup du challenge, c'est extrêmement rapide. On a 2 bouées à enlever, donc il faut pas imaginer que...
Oh, look, they show the spectators. Look how many spectators we have. But how beautiful is the weather for Brest? I mean, it's amazing. I mean, we are sitting in our huts. We don't see a lot of sun. But look at them. Everybody is there with the beautiful weather and checking the action that is really close to the beach. Behind you see this funny sculpture that is a little bit the symbol here of the...
Actually, it's to remember...
yes, the equality
exactly.
of the people.
So the statue may be funny, but the story is... telling is not that funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to remember that some days people were slaves, and
Yes.
That's why.
And Brest was a hub for slaves. That was not very nice.
I don't know actually. I know Nantes. I was kind of like, I mean that's history, but I didn't know about Brest. But let's back to the live stream.
It looks more patchy.
Yeah, another starting sequence going on.
Okay, we will see.
So black flag up. So 2 minutes to go. Yeah.
Did you know who was disqualified? Did you get the info?
I don't know. I'll go to check.
Let's see. You mean the Czech Republic? No.
No, I must check.
Okay.
Sorry
Czech,
for
okay.
my like.
No, I was just making a joke.
I'm tired English.
No,
now.
I was just making a joke to keep the moral up. So, in this heat, obviously the favorites are obviously the Lilian, the guys. This is one of the favorites.
And we don't have the disqualified cell number yet. Yeah, the wind seems to be dropping a lot. Let's focus. Okay, 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go before the start. Okay, I think we've got the BFD. So BFD was China 3.
Oh, China 3, so Xianting Huang.
If you say,
I
if you
say.
say so,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
believe you completely.
So,
okay, so back to another eat for the girls.
You mean-
It's like a gold fleet slalom race number 3, eat C. Nice drone view of the starting line. 10 seconds
Oh,
to
look.
the start.
Beautiful view again from the drone.
4, 3, 2, 1, start.
Wow, they were late.
Yeah, it's because of
They're scared,
yeah.
that's why.
And it's actually a clear start. So straight to the first mark, reaching start.
Free French.
Yeah. No, it's not a
excuse
French.
me, no, it's two French because it cannot be
And
French.
it's Poland.
Because we only have two French in this heat, so it can be. I'm getting tired too. I don't
It's
see
Peru.
the
It's Peru 7 then. on
But
that.
it is Lucy Belbeoc, the local matador.
And at the lead is Maria Belén Basso from Peru.
Ambar Papazian. No, now we have Israel 6, that is Tamar Steinberg. Tamar Steinberg is the junior world champion.
Yes, and she was actually she's been junior world champion. She's been youth world champion. In Silva Plana.
Yeah.
So like she's so young actually.
Yeah. Oh, look at Marta Maghetti pumping.
So she's
and
impressive.
Lilian is there. Look, so it's Tamar, Marta, Lilian, and Peru 7 that are fighting here, Maria. And then also the French, France 19 is Ambar Papazian, that I don't know.
She's training in Marseille.
Ah, okay. So she's from the south of France. She
was not born there.
But she has.
I think she was born in Martinique.
Ah, okay, but she uses it as a training site.
Exactly.
The venue of the next Olympic Games.
Exactly. So for sure the wind dropped a bit. We can see it there's still wind, but.
Let's not forget the girls have an 8 square meter sail, the same board and the same foil as the men, so they have a 900 square centimeter front wing. They have a 115 centimeter fuselage, a 95 centimeter carbon mast, so they have high performance equipment. And as you can see, they're pumping and they're all staying on the foil without problems. Okay, looks it's a fight between Tamar and between Maria. Maria, the
Tamar is
Peruvian.
really impressive.
Yeah. Oh, look now.
Mark number 2 already.
They will jibe pretty soon. Let's see where the ley line is.
Come on, Tamar, let's go.
Yeah, Tamar first.
Show the old ladies how strong you are.
There she goes.
Wow,
Easy. Wow. Oh, Marta sneak into second.
No, Lilian,
Marta, and then
Maria.
Wow. Also,
So it's still a good day for Lilian actually.
Yeah. Let's say she consolidates her top position and the top 3 position, and that is what it's all about, I think.
Look at her.
Yeah, looks fast, looks controlled.
When she's I don't know, she's 17 maybe.
Yeah. Definitely.
And she's leading in front of all the experienced women.
But the Israeli team is a big team, men and women. They train a lot. They have good training sites.
And they are training as well, like in very, very light wind. So they are really technical.
For example, I know they also go often to Lake Garda and train. So
go Tamar, go.
Yeah. So you're cheering for Tamar Steinberg.
Yeah, because she's really young and she's working so hard. She's already double world champion and she's so young.
So look at Lilian. also former RSX world champion and Olympic participant. And
Look, she's
yeah,
she's having a big lead on this one, and yeah, I'm really happy for her. Yeah.
I mean, if you consider that in every heat we have basically participants, former participants of Olympic Games, we have world champions, we have European champions. I mean, look, Lydia, Marta, the Olympic sailor for Italy. There is like so many good sailors. The level is so high. You know, it's impressive. I mean, many of the girls.
Race number 3 is now like complete because
yes.
we achieved the 3 heats.
And we wait now what the plan is if they want to
have a 4th one for the women or not.
Or maybe not, because the conditions indeed seem to be a little bit more tricky than before. But I mean, still good enough for racing. But maybe they say, okay, they've been out because look at the time. It's they've been out almost 4 hours.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna have another one. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a 4th one because like this, the whole gold fleet, men and women, will have accomplished the same number of races. So I'm sure we're gonna have a 4th race for the women gold as well. I think we got the full update, but my computer is tired as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we've got a 4th one, so it's
okay. So we
heat
will
A again for the 4th and last
okay. So
race.
we can say we have 3 more heats and then we're finished for today. 3 more heats.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, you're focused.
Yeah, for sure. It's still there, huh? It's still hanging in there.
So the black flag is up, so it's less than 2 minutes before the next start. So it will be the last race of the day for the women, and I think after that we just it's finished for the live. I mean, after the complete race, so we have 3 more heats. And we've got the update of the men. So Sebastian Cordel is still leading. Then it's Luc Oepzeeland 2nd and Clément Bourgeois 3rd. Ubjan Tak 4th and Pavel from Poland is 5th.
Yeah.
So that's for the men, and that's the general scoring before tomorrow's racing.
Yeah, the ladies, I think they still have not updated the slalom because we
just finished.
Yeah.
So, okay, 1 more minute to go, and it's another start for Heat A of the women gold fleet.
Exactly.
Slalom race number 4.
Yeah, and we have again Katarina Zvikova, Pilar La Madrid, Nicole van der Velden, which sounds exotic but it's Spanish. Lola Sorin, the French, Hélène Neusman, Marie Montefond, Manon Pianizza, Delphine Cousin, and then the Brits Emma Wilson, Isley Watson, Jenny Roberts, Saskia Sills, then the Israeli Daniela Peleg, Nama Gazid, and Shannon Cantor, and then Hella Oppendahl, that was disqualified from the previous race, and Maya Ziandowska. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see how nervous they are.
10 seconds to the start.
Oh, that looks 10 seconds, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it's good.
Go.
But look at the ones that are in the back. They have the much better speed.
Because
because that one she was like just standing. You know, that's not like it's. You have to have the courage to come from the back and with full speed.
But maybe the Norwegian girl was a bit,
because she got disqualified before. So she was scared because before she got a disqualification.
Look at Manon Pianazza, she's leading now. She's usually a good starter. So.
And Sharon Cantor is fighting with her, and again it's.
Crash.
Oh, yes.
So it's happening, crashes.
So look at the guts; they still are strong. Look at it looks still good.
And we can hear it on the tent as well.
Exactly, you can feel it bumping against the tent. Obviously, this is only a little breeze to what we expect tomorrow. Okay, let's see. Looks like Sharon Cantor in the lead. And the GBR 7 is Emma Wilson.
Yeah, she's got the yellow badge because she was leading yesterday evening.
Yeah. And I can also see Pilar La Madrid.
Oh, I'm happy the wind is getting.
back.
Yeah, it's
It's back.
back. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
more
yeah.
comfortable for the girls, really.
Yes.
So they're going downwind to the second mark now.
Yeah. So here again we see Israel 380, 390, Sharon Cantor. We see
It's Katarina.
yeah, it's Katerina Zvikova that is now on the screen at the boat again. Oh, a canoe guy in there in the middle with a yellow canoe. He's going, maybe he's fishing.
Not a good idea today, but
Yeah.
let's say okay.
But, oh, here's somebody.
Hélène.
Oh, Hélène de Smat. We haven't seen that this is a former world champion 2021. One thing is 100% sure, she's not going to defend her title because she's too far down, I think, to get into the gold fleet.
So Emma Wilson seems to be leading again on this one. Yep. And then it's Maya, and
Maya.
then Hélène, and then Sharon, I think.
Sharon, I think it was, yeah, Sharon Cantor, yeah. Nice. Again, they provide us with great drone images.
And now we're one more drive to the finishing line for the top girls on the Heat A, race number 4 of the women gold fleet.
And then we have 2 more heats to go.
Yeah.
And then we can eat your sandwich. So today, again, beautiful Brest, sunny, windy, warm. You don't get that every day here in Brest in October. I mean, the wind maybe.
Of course, you always have nice weather in
Yes,
Brest.
that's why.
Every day,
You know,
every single day, 365 days
Yeah,
a
right.
year.
My Google told me something different. When
So
I
Emma Wilson leading, and now
Maya.
it's Maya
yeah,
and Hélène.
Hélène in 3.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm so happy
She
for
is-
her.
she
And
is slowly-
Sharon Cantor 4th, and Manon Pianazza is 5th. Yeah, that's
And
it.
then Pilar.
Ooh, that's a nice one for Pilar. This one.
Yeah. Pilar La Madrid. And here Emma Wilson.
Yeah, leading on this one.
Yeah, she's followed by Maja Gierzowska from Poland. There she
Okay.
goes. She wins it. So Emma.
Yeah, she's winning
Maya.
the last race of the day.
Yeah, for her,
and
yes.
Hélène
She's
is
gonna come back
third.
to the beach. Hélène, that's gonna be some balsamic for her bitter day. And another.
It's
French,
Manon Pianazza.
and then Pilar coming.
And I think it's Lola Sorin.
Lola Zora, yeah. Also very
So-
young, I think Lola. Is it Lola? No, not so much. Okay, here.
Delphine. Delphine Cousin.
Ouais.
And but I think we can go back to the starting line because I'm sure
Yeah.
they are starting. Oh, yeah, it's a clear start. So we haven't seen the start of Heat B, but the Heat B is on.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Here
here
they
they
go.
are.
They're starting full power.
It's a
They
clear
actually
start.
started. Look at the nice gust they have. It looks
And
really
New
nice.
Zealand won again on this one, so
Yeah.
it's barely.
Yeah.
I'm not
And
sure.
look again, Germany, huh?
Yeah.
She's 2 Germans actually.
2 German girl and Poland 230.
Yeah.
And it's Maya. It's another
Yeah.
Maya.
Yeah.
Oui, je pense
Great.
que là c'était la dernière course médicale
Absolutely.
le champion de Mario
Super.
Marco.
It's nice day for New Zealand. I mean, I was sorry for her because she crashed on one of the first races of the day, but she seemed to be really like comfortable on slalom races.
Yeah.
So New Zealand is leading,
Yeah.
and then Germany
So
and
Verde.
Poland.
Verde ten Have. and Steiner, I think, in second, the one that won the race before.
Uh-huh.
So she has found a good setup. There she is, the German, and she's followed by the other German. We have actually two Germans. It's Alisa Engelmann, so, which I personally never heard, but it's good to have some new names. And then we see some of the Israelian.
So it's Kati. Yeah, Kati Spichaker.
Yeah.
She was the Era-6 Israeli woman. I mean, she was representing Israel at the Olympics, at the last Olympics.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So you see, like I said, you always have big names. In every heat, there is world champions. It's,
yeah. So, yeah, I'm pleased that quite good wins again on this one.
Yeah, the wind picked up again.
Yeah.
We had like a little moment, there was like a bit of a lull, but now it seems like it's
back again.
So good decision from the race direction to finish completely the 4 races for men and women.
Slalom. And Verle is leading right now, 1 jibe to the second mark.
So
let's see.
So I think after this heat, we can say that we have very, very fair results. Like, it gave really to everybody the opportunity to show, let's say in the last few days, who is really deserving to come into the top 10 and who is not.
Yeah, totally. I totally agree.
Because maybe sometimes you make only few races and then it's but like this, there's no excuses. With 11 races, it's 12 races. The bests are just coming out. There's no doubt about it. You can have a chance, you can have bad luck, but if you are good, you are there.
One more jibe to go to the finishing line, and New Zealand is still leading.
Yeah, it's Verle ten Have, that personally I also didn't know before. So she's a little bit like underdog for me, but look, she has this. This is the secret of going fast. You have to have this sitting position, because you have to put a lot of weight on the front foot, because otherwise you risk that the ball comes out. And here she goes for the jibe.
Last jibe, and then straight to the finishing line, and she's quite comfortable on this one.
Yes.
Oh, like Germany is coming back, and then
Germany.
And then Kati is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Kati, she's coming back
Kati
really fast.
Look
at this.
Yes, Pichakov. Let's see if she overtakes the German. Yeah. It's difficult to see from this angle. Look, Steiner is pumping. Yeah, but no problem for Verle to take this victory in her last heat of the day.
It's good for tomorrow, I think, for the self-confidence. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she even puts the arm out for a second. So,
and
then Steiner, she makes it. Nice.
And then Kati, and
then the other German. I mean, first the Israeli, and then Engelmann. And then looks like Poland, 230, Maya Kuchka, and then Manja Sheng.
So last heat, I think we can quickly go back to the starting line now, because I'm sure we are already on another starting sequence.
Yes, of the last heat of the day.
And it's going to be the last heat of the day and the last race of today.
Yes, and it's
look, here we are.
It's Zhang Tinyuan, Zhang Qiulu,
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
There we go. Okay, no PMS.
It's a clear start.
Clear start, no crashes at the moment. Oh no, for a moment I was panicking. Like, no, not the. Oh, look at in the lead we have Marta Maghetti.
No, it's no, it's Mexico.
No, Mexico. Sorry,
it's because you're Italian. That's
yeah,
why
exactly.
You see Italian
I see Italian flag everywhere, but if you look in the white, obviously there has to be nothing, and that is a proof it's Mexican, because they have this little logo in the white. So it is Mexico 28. It's the woman with the longest name, Mariana Aguilar Chavez Peon. So I'm not going to call her like that every time. But look, Marta's in the lead.
he was hoping for it.
Exactly, yeah. Fighting with Lilian.
And yeah, Lilian de Geus, don't forget
Lilian. So Italy against Holland. If it would be soccer, then Italy would win. No, just joking.
I,
But here.
I think you need to hide after this one because
Okay, now Lilian, then Marta, then Israel
And Mexico.
7. No, Israel 7. Yes, it's Maya Morris and Maria Bazzo. This is the
so
quartet.
Lilian, she's still fighting. She's
Lilian,
still focused, even
look,
if it's the
Italy
last
fights
race of
with
the
Mexico.
day. Yes.
Italy and Mexico, and Israel in the 4th.
Lilian, she clearly wants to be back on the.
Yeah, there she goes. She opts for the jibe.
Maybe after this one, she will get the first blast of the general scoring tonight. So.
Yeah. Let's see. Interesting to see for a moment. Marta, she gave more. She let the sail go. You could see that because that's explained that you have a regulation on the boom.
Yeah.
And when you go downwind, it's better to have a really open sail, a lot of power.
Like kind of a balloon stuff.
Exactly, because you definitely go more. Look how she's pumping. She definitely gave more power to the sail because she's really attacking Lilian.
Yeah.
Marta wants to overtake Lilian. So she gave more power to the sail. And look how close they are. That is a nice picture.
Yeah,
Look how nice.
Really nice view, really nice fight.
Yeah.
Okay, one jibe to the second mark. Who's gonna win this one?
Marta tries to go, she goes first.
Yeah.
Does she have enough power? Because if you jibe too early, you have to go
you
too.
see, she has to pump a lot.
Yeah, she has to pump, but she makes the shortest way.
Yeah.
Oh, Lilian, no.
This
That
was close.
So
Okay, and now Lilian is has the most favourable because she can ask for Marta to go up and to leave her some space.
But they have a little advantage now over the other two. But this is a fight, Holland-Italy. Very nice.
Look, you see. So now Lilian is
look how they
leading
hang
again.
on. Oh, look, Marta coming now.
And
she's coming from underneath.
Yeah, because she's
gonna
ask the favor of the.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice. That is very, very nice pictures. For this is the
girls are
last
impressive,
slalom of the day,
really.
last heat of
They are
the day.
fighting until the last jibe. It's really, really nice to see. And Lilian seems to say, yeah.
We might maybe see the only Italian victory of the day. Maybe.
Yeah.
Marta is gonna bring
Look
up.
at her. She's still pumping, fighting until the last jibe and the last. Yeah. This is
She
really nice.
really wants to take this victory. Oh no, but Lincoln's on the top now, so she. Sometimes you see the optics, so you think that.
But they are really close. I mean, like they are really
they're
close.
super close. Let's see, but I don't think.
Like it's gonna be.
Yeah, but
a
Lilian
real
is
fight.
controlling. She's controlling. She's not going to give it away. I think
Yeah,
the board speeds are too close to really make. Especially in these conditions, I don't think that the board speed is that big for Marta that she can overtake Lilian. I mean, we're talking about world champion, Olympic sailor. I mean, they're both Olympic sailors, so they fight at the Olympics also a lot, so they know each other.
I mean, and there's wow.
Okay,
Lilian,
so last victory of the day, Lilian the Goose, followed by Marta Maghetti. The last heat for today, and then we have Israel,
Maya Morris.
Maya Morris,
and the Mexican.
And the Mexican, yes, it's Maria Belen Basso.
No, it's the Mexican girl. It's Mariana.
Oh, so okay. The Mexican, not the Peruvian. You're right, Mexican. Yeah, my brain is gone.
But it's the end of the day for us, so let's remind you that tomorrow it's like a kind of a stormy day.
Yes.
So probably they will not have any races in the morning.
But let's do it this way. We will 90% tune in at 12 and give you an update on how the conditions are, what's happening. I'm sure we will show you with the camera how the conditions look like, so you get an idea. I think it's also good for you to see how it looks when it's stormy, and then we will tell you when the committee has decided. We obviously will write it on Facebook. So
Yeah.
follow the Facebook page, and when
If
we have a
we are
starting
racing
time,
tomorrow, if we are racing tomorrow,
it will be the afternoon.
It will be afternoon, and it will be marathon.
Yes, it will be marathon, and we are pretty positive it will be probably after 1 or something, after 2, when they say that the conditions are.
Yeah, because we
dropping.
need to wait for the wind to drop, and the wind is going to drop later in the afternoon,
Yeah.
not before 1 or 2, that's for sure. So marathon will
Yeah.
most probably be around, let's say, even 4 in the
Wow,
afternoon.
that late.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just stay tuned. And
So thank
we'll
you
see
for everybody
tomorrow.
for tuning in. It was a long day for us. I think it was very exciting. We really have to thank the camera team. They're doing a great job.
And let's have a crepe now.
You did a great job. We'll have a crepe now, a real French crepe,
And see you tomorrow.
see you
Bye-bye,
tomorrow.
everybody.
Thank
Ciao,
you.
ciao, bye.
Bye. Take care. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir. Arrivederci.
We start the day with a coaches meeting, and today coaches meeting was longer than usual. And the first coaches meeting, because it was the first day of the event, is about the whole how we want to run the races, updating on sailing instructions, and all the questions are coming from coaches to answer. And we were prepared for that. We went on the water, we were measuring the wind. Sometimes we got up to 5 knots, but later it was decreasing. So after waiting whole day, we decided to finish the day. We display AP over Alpha, and now we have to prepare for tomorrow.
So today is the second day of racing, and well, actually we are the women. We are waiting for the boys to finish at least 2 races of slalom, and maybe if we get luck with the win, we will go out and we will do another 2 races of slalom. And if the wind picks up, we will do some cross racing too.
It's a high level. We have a lot of boys. I think the most we had in iQFOiL class yet. So we're going to see some tough battles, and I'm looking forward to fight them. Doesn't look too good for the rest of the days, but we're going to have a lot of breeze and a lot of fun.
So today is the second day of racing, and well, actually we are the women. We are waiting for the boys to finish at least 2 races of slalom, and maybe if we get luck with the win, we will go out and we will do another 2 races of slalom. And if the wind picks up, we will do